And we're unmuted. They should be able to hear me nice and clear. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's Vampire the Masquerade Chicago by Night session. This chapter is called The One-Eyed Wolf. We're on our 34th session of this game. This session is called simply Drowning.
Love that.
Love that for us. Our third wonderful Tremere will join us at an appropriate moment. Okay. Let's begin as we always do by introducing this wonderful cast of Colorful Kindred, starting with V.
Hey, I'm Phoebe. I play V, the not coteries Banu Hakim, who's done something illegal.
Yeah, and I play Beck. No, I don't play Beck. I am Beck. This is where I'm at.
The world's a stage and we are but here.
Exactly. It's a bit like that, huh?
We're not going to start quoting Shakespeare because we're going to start quoting Shakespeare later on. Okay.
Go hold in the Shakespeare.
I am Beck, and I will be playing Irene, the La Sombra of the Not Coterie, and I'm eager for the session.
Lovely. And I'm Ethan, the storyteller of these wonderful group of people. I usually start with a recap of what happened last week. So if anyone has anything that they think they want to add or they want to get more specific about, or something that their character did that was really cool that they really want to make sure that we remember, feel free to jump in and interrupt me at any point if you both think there's anything I missed, or obviously anything important. So, last session, on our session Battle Plans, our kindred began the night by engaging in a terrible conflict with the Second Inquisition. The battle raged across the construction site where they had found some strange experiments with the Nosferatu. Irene and V battled their way through the Second Inquisition until reinforcements arrived in a large tank-like vehicle. Irene and Joseph battled against these figures, while V pushed past them all and took the Blue Serpent on by themselves inside their vehicle. Joseph fired a half-load that exploded the flamethrower fuel nearby and knocked everyone down, but was shot badly by magnesium bullets. Our kindred resisted the fear frenzy from the flame, and Irene began to tear through the remaining Second Inquisition soldiers. V, meanwhile, was engaged in an evenly matched battle against the Blue Serpent. After a fierce clash, the Blue Serpent was knocked back against the driver's controls, and the vehicle drove wildly into the side of the construction tower, which, assisted by Joseph using a grenade launcher, collapsed down upon the vehicle and the area itself. Irene and Joseph made their way to unbury the vehicle and uncovered the escape for V, but not before she had made the decision to turn the Blue Serpent into her child through her blood to stop her from dying. Afterwards, she left and escaped into the labyrinth, taking the Blue Serpent down there. And after she awoke, V discovered that this woman, who was the Blue Serpent, cannot speak, making their gathering of information very difficult. After V obfuscated for some time, the Blue Serpent took to walking away through the labyrinth. Joseph and Irene had some discussion about ghouls and who they can turn to next for information, asking Gabriella to release footage of the event that night, although she advised them not to do so, to draw more attention to the kindred these nights. Tonight, our kindred are beaten and bruised from only a small altercation with the Second Inquisition. With a plan on the way to tackle a large base, will they be able to pull off such a stunt? Or will humanity continue to push them towards the extinction of their species? Other enemies now slowly make their way out of the darkness to make themselves known. Let's see how they deal with them tonight. We begin tonight's session with down deep underground in the twisting sewer tunnels, these tiled sections, dirty, covered in different chalk markings and other strange things that look slightly out of place, but to the trained eye, someone who's familiar with this area would know that they are markings, symbols to lead you from one place to the other. Down under here, where the sounds of the cars passing by, the partygoers, the bright lights of the shining jewel, the Camarilla, Chicago City. None of these sounds penetrate down here. The only sound is the occasional drip of water that echoes through these halls. It is here that V, currently obfuscated, stands at the edge of this hallway, observing this sort of 45, I want to say 40-year-old woman, quite strong, making her way through, sort of holding her side as she does make her way through. And with her big combat boots, her sort of cargo pants, and also shirt, tank top on as well, having had her armor removed recently, makes her way through slowly this labyrinth. What is V doing in this current scenario?
V is following the Blue Serpent, holding all of the stuff because she doesn't want the Blue Serpent to have access to the weird armor she was wearing and serums that she was injecting into herself. So she's just at the moment just observing, and if she goes into any way where she's going to get herself killed, she'll try and stop that from happening.
Okay. I will get... Let's have your choice between Wit Streetwise or Wit Survival down here in this dark
Definitely
area.
Streetwise. I've also got Labyrinth specialty. Labyrinth
Perfect.
Rumors in Streetwise.
You can add that as a specialty then.
Lovely.
Since you now know that there are denizens down here, you can convert it into Streetwise.
Awesome.
Love that.
That was the worst roll. Fuck. I'm using a willpower already. Like nothing except a skull. Okay. That's 3 successes.
3 successes.
Potential best.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely a success. You know your way through this area, and you know after some time you have seen the different paths and different traps that can be down here. The last time you did, you, Irene, and Joseph were ambushed by the hungry dead that walk their paths around here for whatever reason, seemingly with either placed there by some mastermind to defend the place or to simply be there. They simply exist. But you know there are many different things down here, and also recently fought a Tzimitzi Vosj as well that made its home somewhere nearby. So who knows what manner of things might be
That
down
was fun.
here.
Yeah. All good things, of course.
All good things. And as you make your way through, you know which paths to push and to slide and to make her way through. And it seems like she's walking forever, almost. She has this strange, unnatural stamina about her, whether that be because of her new existence or her military training or something. But it seems like she continues just in a quiet manner, still breathing subconsciously, like she might still be alive. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes, as I'm following her walking, I will get out my phone and text Josephine, my lovely ghoul, with a simple message that is need you at this location ASAP, and the location will be like basically an entrance to the sewers. So it will be ideally where we're heading, or in the direction that the Blue Serpent has decided to head. And bring supplies. It's going to be rough. I'm not in great shape. And then send that off, because I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a real pain here and get another check. We're going to get V. It will be a dexterity technology.
Ooh. Well.
This is because there's no connection down here. And so you have to do some climbing and such to find a connection.
All the world
Love.
invisible. Love this.
Hmm.
M-
Only need
I'm gonna
3.
rouse because my rolling has been. I'm rolling
We're
so many
getting it out of
dice
the
and
way.
getting
We're
so
getting it out of the way.
little success, and I get hungrier. Well, geez.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Fluff, for giving Irene a special willpower.
Appreciated and love.
We spent a lot during our combat last session, so
Yeah.
now we
Oh, yeah.
can refill the caches. How many successes?
4.
Great. All you need is 3. As you sort of make your way through, you find a section at the back where there's one of those rusted steel ladders that makes its way up. There are like shortcuts into the labyrinth or ways through that for some reason don't get checked out very often. So all you need to do is make your way to this ladder, climb up about halfway, hold your phone up, you get a bar,
Yeah.
and it manages to send. So you don't know if she receives it or not because this is an old flip phone. I
Yep.
believe.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have the 3 dots of replying.
So after some time, would you like to meet with your ghoul, Josephine?
Yes, but I don't want to go stray too far off from Blue Serpent because I don't want them killing themselves by accident. Because despite that being funny, it's not useful.
Yeah, so this is a tough one because you'll need to re-navigate your way through once Josephine is here, but once she's here, she can help you with that as well. So for the sake of time, you meet up with Josephine very quickly. She opens up one of the manholes quite easily. She's very strong and hoists it over to the side, places it down, looks down.
I'll unobfuscate.
Jesus Christ. Can you... God.
Follow my lead. I can't... Just come.
She does so. She jumps down, sort of, like, observes the grimy, icky state of this sewer system that is underneath the system, underneath the city, and begrudgingly makes her way with you, not without an occasional complaint or, she follows you regardless. She doesn't stop at all, but she will make sure that you know that she is uncomfortable in this situation.
I appreciate it, Josephine. I do. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let's just keep going.
And after some time, you make your way through to where the general area where you believe Blue Serpent would have wandered to. And you can sort of peek around the corner and you see them.
Okay. Don't be too obvious, but look past there. That is a kindred. A vampire, sorry. They have just recently been turned. They are an ex-hunter. They were a hunter recently. One of the types of hunters that kidnaps random people and turns them for experiments.
Right.
Yeah. Abilities. Probably could be fast, could go invisible, could do fucking blood magic. I don't know.
Wait, what was that last one?
Blood. Oh shit! I haven't told you about blood magic. Talked about
you mean that
ghosts.
shit's real?
So it's magic using blood. None of my abilities. Oh no, I can do. I'm not going to show a corrosive fighter, but I looked at all of my abilities and none of them are visible, so I can't show it to you. Just you bleed and it changes the properties of the blood. It's like science, but not. That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe we should just move past this.
Yeah, but she could perhaps, put a hole in something using blood. She could perhaps explode oh wait, no, you can't really explode things. Taste blood. Actually, none of them are actually that useful right now, so they're probably not going to be used. But yeah, fast, invisible are the things we should watch out for. We're not
Okay.
trying to kill them just yet. We are definitely
Right.
going to kill this one, but I need information.
Okay. Hey, as long as they're dying, that's what matters to me.
Great. Awesome. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you might need to stake them. You might need to stake me at some point. I'm not 100% sure. I'm in real bad shape.
I can see that some of those bones are not quite in the right place.
I would say all but one are maybe broken, and of that I don't even know which is the one that's not broken. Maybe
Shit.
they're all broken, actually. Yeah. So I'm gonna try not to get hit, but I might go down. I'd like it if you don't let me die, but hey.
I mean, as long as that deal continues to be profitable, which it has been.
Good, and I plan it to be in the future. I just can't do it if I'm dead, you know?
I get that. Well, let's see what we can do then, shall we? How would you like to approach this? Would you like me to front this? Would you like to ambush them one on each side, or
The military. I don't think just plain attacking is gonna work.
right?
I've got a couple of ideas, and I'm not sure you'll like any of them, but hey.
Should have brought the thing.
The thing.
Never mind. Something I've been working on.
Cool.
we'll
We
talk
can
about that
discuss that later. Yeah. When there's less chances of dying. Yeah.
If they're military trained, our planning, they've likely planned for our planning. So you're better off doing something unexpected.
There's a couple of ideas. First idea. You pretend that you're someone else that I've kidnapped and try.
I
Oh, they
am.
can't speak. That's also another thing.
How are you planning to get the information then?
I take out a notepad and pen.
Okay.
The old-fashioned way. Well, not really the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. So yeah, either you befriend them, which probably won't work. They'll probably expect the whole good cop kind of thing of you just being because you are a hunter.
Yeah,
Having
I don't really
another
do the
hunter
whole
being brought in that.
friendship thing, really.
Didn't think so. So we'll scratch that one off the list. Idea number 2, which I would like to preface, with the fact that you are not ever being fed on. I'm not going to let anyone feed on you, including myself. Just that's off the cards. But perhaps you go in there and we can make them confront the fact that they're a monster. I can do blood magic to make them hungrier.
Oh,
Blood magic.
is that going to make our situation better or worse?
Depends. I want them to feel the base, which is what we call the thing that's the monster within us. But also, ideally, they should feed off me, not you.
Okay. I would prefer that.
Yeah, again, not letting you get bit. Only issue is if I get fed on brutally, it's probably not going to happen. It's going to be fine. Just make sure I don't die and that they don't take the whole thing. Because we can, drink from a vampire to the point where we kill them.
It sounds like you have a lot of explaining for me to do, and we just she's already gone around the corner. Like we need to hurry this up.
Yeah, let's.
Like I said, we'll do something unexpected. We will just improvise the whole thing. How about that?
Improvise the whole thing.
Yeah, they'll never expect it because we can't expect it.
No, we weren't. Oh, fine. Don't follow my lead. We'll follow your lead.
Come on.
I'm not in a position to argue.
It'll be a bit of fun.
Okay. Again, we need information, but fun. Okay, fine.
As you both walk up behind and around the corner, Josephine
Oh
Josephine
no.
takes herself around the corner and she goes, "Hey, you!" And
Oh fuck.
Blue Serpent turns around. Josephine draws her gun and just shoots her in the chest.
Oh fuck. Well,
She falls back and seems limp. How was that? That was pretty good. I didn't think I was going to do that, but it was kind of fun.
I can tell you to think. No one thought you were going to do that. That's
Neither did I, but it just worked. I mean, she didn't
Well
dodge it. You
done.
said she was going to be fast, but
guess. Oh, there is also a chance that she is none of these things. I'm gonna
there's
go
so
over.
much to think about. Just it's so easy to
You
just. She
wanna
draws
you
the
wanna
gun
kill
again.
us.
Like
We're-
it's so
we're
much easier.
complicated.
You
If
click,
you
you
want to kill us,
point.
we're extremely complicated. We're not
I can
as
tell.
hard and cut fresh or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go over and invest and just check it. Like dump the stuff that I was carrying, the all of the armor as far back as possible.
Yeah, wits
And
insight, please.
okay. Oh my goodness. Do I bother rousing? Yeah, let's go.
I believe the comic relief in this story is somebody getting shot in the chest.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
3 successes. As soon as you start to approach, you can already see the gentle rise and fall in the chest that she is still doing. She's clearly faking being down and out, being
Okay.
shot.
Hey, Blue Serpent. Firstly, do you have a name so I can stop calling you Blue Serpent? Otherwise, I'll start calling you BS, and that's not going to work.
They do not
I'll,
move.
I'll throw over the notepad and pen once more. Hopefully, I don't get stuck. And just you're gonna get up. You're just gonna sit there.
Again, they do not move at all. Perhaps they haven't realized that you've realized what's going on.
Josephine, once more. You might as well have fun. Just
You all right? She
don't fucking kill them, but shoot them again.
I mean, is it that easy?
Don't shoot for the head, because if they turn out to be a non-kindred, like a thin blood, I'll explain that to you later. That could kill them, but just to the chest would do fine.
Okay. She walks up next to you, draws her gun, and she fires twice more into the body. And with the twice more is when Blue Serpent actually like recoils up in pain as the 2 bullets pierce through, and they turn over onto their side. You can sort of hear a sharp inhale, like someone who stubbed their toe. They don't say anything. Obviously, they cannot speak.
Yeah.
They're rolling sort of on their side currently.
I think I am going to do an Extinguish Vito. Just for funsies.
Yeah.
Remember what this roll is, god damn it.
It's a weird one, I remember.
It's definitely Blood Sorcerer.
Mm.
I can't remember what the second part is.
Okay, so Extinguish Vitae is Intelligence, Blood Sorcery versus Stamina, Composure.
Okay. And I will rouse again for this one.
Yeah,
Just-
wise choice, as you know she is quite good at these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the composure to just be shot.
Yeah.
I'm using a willpower again.
Mm-hmm.
I've been rolling like trash. Oh, crit. Never mind.
Hey, she's got 4.
5.
5.
Haha,
You
I beat her by
and
1.
since it's a critical, you take 2 points instead of just the
Oh,
normal
shit.
1.
Just with a flick of my wrist. Just go, how about you talk to us, but via the medium of writing.
Okay. As you do so, she sort of turns inwards, like crumples into herself, grabs her like stomach, and sort of heaves in as you do so. It's like it's painful to watch, like someone who's got a really, really bad like indigestion, and it's just writhing for a brief moment. But when she turns her head back up towards you, she's got these like short fangs that are about half the size of what they usually should be, and she gives out this, bestial hiss that seems to come from nowhere. She doesn't try and approach you. She doesn't try to leap up towards you, but it's that animalistic sense of a warning that you receive.
Mm-hmm. Well, damn. Okay. You're gonna have to help us one way or the other, and I'm gonna bite into my wrist again, and gonna try
Okay.
and go over. But I am going to
As-
activate Fleetness
Mm.
because I don't want to be fucked. And
Yeah, she has to make a hunger frenzy check as you
yeah, I'm gonna
produce
shove this in
fresh
her mouth.
vitae. She's
Yeah,
used a few willpowers the same night, so she doesn't have much left. She's only got
good because I don't have much left.
fresh vitae at hunger 5, I believe, is difficulty.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Hunger
taste
5
of
is-
it, I believe. If you taste
Okay.
it, but if it's
Mm.
seeing it, I believe it's hunger 2.
Okay.
Sorry, difficulty 2. So
Yeah.
she does succeed, and she does resist.
Okay.
Well, by resist, I mean she keeps her composure, but she eyes it. She's careful, and she sort of brings her teeth forward. You could see those fangs out, and it's slightly different in a few ways. A lot of kindred only have the top fangs, or at least they have some sort of rows from the top. She's got small ones from the top and the bottom, just besides as well. Not sure why this is. It is a bit uncommon. Perhaps not
Yeah.
amongst others like the Nosferatu, whose sort of teeth become jagged and messed around in their mouth, but other kindred, it's fairly uncommon.
Gonna try and now shove my wrist into her mouth.
Since she's under the beast's compulsion, okay, we'll make a strength roll, and she will do the same, but she's going to have suffer a penalty
boy.
because she's hungry.
All hunger dice. Fine. We'll be fine. No, we're not. One success.
One success. Okay, so here is what happens. She, with the sudden, incredible force that she has, she grabs your wrist and yanks you towards her, and actually bites into your wrist, starting to like drain the blood from you. How much hunger do you have at the moment? How much
I'm
blood in your
on
system?
2 hunger, I think.
So you have 3 points worth of blood in your system. Since you're both similar blood potencies, she can only take those 3. That's if you let her. But currently, she has wrapped your arm in an embrace and is trying to drain the blood from you.
I would like to only let her take 1.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, she tastes. She needs to make a hunger frenzy and difficulty 4 now, which amazingly she crit succeeds. So she,
Damn.
you get a brief moment where you can try and resist as she
Okay.
takes 1 hunger, and her beast doesn't force her to continue taking blood from you. So you can make a strength brawl, or if you'd like to do something else, Josephine can hand you her gun, or she can hand you a steak or something instead, if you prefer that.
I want the information, so I'm not going to stay. Yeah, I'm going to try grab the gun and try and shoot her in the leg
Yeah.
so that she's distracted enough to let me the fuck off.
Composure firearms.
Okay.
It won't be that difficult. You're shooting from point blank. I don't think she's going to dodge you.
Rouse.
Well, she's going to try and hold on to you.
Nice.
Great. Cool. 3 successes.
Yeah, you manage to shoot into her leg. Maybe a couple of times. It takes probably 3 shots in this handgun that she has for her to finally like realize that she's in pain, but not before she takes another point of blood from you, and she
Mm.
puts you to what, hunger 4?
Yeah,
believe-
hunger
yeah,
4.
you go to hunger 4 as she drinks that from you. Then you shoot her, and she stumbles back, pushes you off, and there's this your blood, your vitae is dripping from her mouth, and you can see that some of the wounds that you've dealt to her have actually began to patch themselves up across her body. Josephine is slack jawed and confused behind you, and she actually like grabs you by the jacket and like drags you further backwards so that there's more distance between you and her. What the fuck was that?
Gonna lick fire wound because I made the opening. That was I said I wasn't gonna let her feed off you. Well, I let her feed off me. Here, have your gun back.
Thanks.
That was
Reloads it.
to most kind of a test, but also it does some stuff.
Is
Again,
this like?
vampire bloods are good. It's not good, but it's fancy.
Oh, I mean, you don't need to tell me that, but is this some kind of weird ritual thing for new vampires, or?
No, but this isn't how new vampires are supposed to. This is nope. Everything about this situation is illegal in vampire society, which I'm guessing you'll be happy to know, but also.
I guess happy is one word for it.
Yeah. Fuck. Whew. Feel like talking yet?
She, the blue serpent is sort of hunched over on their side and is actually like licking the blood off of their hands that they had there.
Makes
And
sense you took to this so quickly. My God.
And yeah, much like a vitae addicted ghoul, takes every last bit of it, licking it clearly off their fingers and their hands, even checking to see if there's any on the ground nearby. And she seems to like flex her muscles and look around carefully. She observes you cautiously, much like, a lioness would, or to like a one of those tourist jeeps that's nearby that is just up the distance, but they know that it's there. Observes you cautiously before she begins looking around for things. A little rat sort of scurries by, and you can see her eyes actually glance onto it and watch it very carefully before it goes out of sight, and she sort of snaps back into herself for a second. Are you sure you don't want me to shoot her again? I can. I've got a lot of bullets.
Good. That's good to hear. But we've tried shooting, and that hasn't seemed to work so far. Except it did kind of stop me from getting full on Diablerized. But hey, that's
I don't know what that means, but you're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks.
My suggestion is, I mean, stakes is you work on your kind, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just stake her and that'll be it.
That's not it. I do need the information, but perhaps we should get the information another day. Night. Yeah.
What, you're just going to leave her down here?
Can't leave her down here. No, last time I did that, I don't know what happened to the other kindred that happened. They kind of just disappeared. I put a note saying they were mine, but like, turns out people don't read notes. How?
I mean, if you left like an unopened beer on the bar counter that wasn't touched, I'm gonna take it.
But that's how you get drugged.
I mean, Not if you go to the right places.
I guess. Anyway, that's not the point.
Look, I can take them back to my place if you want.
Cool. That was where I was going to ask.
I have
I didn't
a
know if you
little.
wanted.
Yeah, I got a little section just under where I do the bike repairs.
Okay.
You can put them down there. That's sunproof, I think.
It needs to be sunproof.
I'll make it sunproof.
Thank you. Awesome. Do you want to stake her or should I?
Oh, I mean, if you want them alive, we probably shouldn't do that. We should just take them as they are somehow. You have handcuffs or something?
Am I the type of person that would carry around
I
handcuffs?
don't know. Apparently, you don't carry a gun with you, so I don't know what you have.
I usually have a knife. Wait, did Joseph give me back my knife?
I believe Joseph did.
Okay. Well, I have a knife. That's
Where
what
was
I carry
that?
around.
Where
It's
was
a
that?
very good knife. I'm not gonna start hacking and slashing with my very good knife.
Well,
What, do you want me to start hacking and slashing?
I mean, I don't know how you want to do this. Do you want to put them in a bag? Do you want to? I don't know how this works. I don't exactly
would you like to be put
kidnap
in a bag?
vampires.
No, you kill them.
Exactly. I don't
So
want to
do
stake.
they. When they're not killing random humans and turning them into
Well,
things.
the last one I
Kid
staked
version.
turned to ash, so that's not exactly a good idea, is it?
What do you mean the last one turned to ash? That's not how it's meant to go. They're not meant to
Wait,
turn
what?
to ash. You can stake me and I don't turn to ash.
Wait, seriously?
Why did they turn to ash?
You,
What kind of
you
stakes do
tell
you
me.
use?
I don't know how this works. I just normal wooden stakes. I sharpen them myself. Easy
So
woodwork.
they're like not the magic stakes that kill you
There are
straight
magic stake. We're going to talk about this later. We have a lot to talk about.
away.
So you're telling me that staking her is okay?
So
You think so? Or Jesus
what are you
Christ!
questioning it? You stake someone through the heart, they go into torpor, they're stuck in a state of stillness, but they can still hear and see.
That's
Wait,
kind
I've been staked.
fucked
I've been
up.
staked. This should be fine.
of okay.
Don't test it on me. Wait. Can I observe your stake for a second just
Yeah,
to see
sure.
that it's a normal
She
fucking stake?
flicks it out. It seems to be quite a well woodcraft wooden stake, some sort of dark wood.
Doc,
It's
I
a bit
don't-
like probably splinter a bit when it's used and won't be very comfortable. But what stake is really?
Okay, I'm just gonna. It's not like dipped in anything.
I mean, no. Why would I dip it in? We're
I
gonna
don't know-
we're
I
gonna have a
don't know how
long
turned to
discussion.
I need to understand how they turned to. Are you sure they died?
Yeah, they
Or they didn't
turned,
just, like do a fun
grew really old and they turned to ash right in front of me.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. Like
I-
a lot.
yeah, we do.
I clearly haven't said a lot of things. Okay. Let's give this a go. I fucking hope this isn't some magic stake.
Okay. I
But you should do it. I don't want to. If I lose any more, I might.
right. So
And neither of us want that.
okay. All right. Fine. You distract him and I'll stake him.
Okay.
I think actually no. I'll do a contested roll between these two.
Ooh.
But she'll get an advantage because you are distracting her, so you're giving her
Yeah.
help.
Oh, I'm just berating Blue Serpent about like, see, you're really a monster now, but you were kind of a monster before, weren't you? You know, like that random dude. It just starts talking about that gangrel that they found. You're like, you pumped him full of vampire blood. He turned into a rabbit, and then you started taking out his organs and left him wandering around the street. Now, what about that screams humanity?
As you are halfway through your speech, she growls and sort of gets down a bit lower, more bestial than you kind of expected. And as she does so, Josephine just stakes her cleanly right in the back, and with such force that it goes like it pierces through her torso at the front, and she falls into torpor.
Oh, thank God. Visibly now starting to question her own existence.
Steps
for a
back
bit
and
more.
like waits for her
See?
to like turn to dust.
No, they shouldn't turn to dust. If they've turned to dust, something weird's happened.
That doesn't make it. The last one I staked turned to dust straight away.
That's again. This is a conversation for another time.
I'm questioning my entire career as a vampire hunter right now, and we need to have a very long discussion. But now is not the time.
Yeah, cool. Let's grab this person.
She
Get
hoists
her
her
back
up over her shoulder. She's very strong and can easily hold this person.
Okay, I'll gather all of
Josephine.
the stuff.
Josephine is only slightly slimmer than Blue Serpent, who's actually quite stocky and muscular, but she manages to hold her quite well and drags her back up to the top where she has her motorcycle set to the side. She sort of hoists her over the front, so that she can sit behind her and make sure that everything's okay. Do you need a lift home, or you good?
Can you fit a dead body, a person, and yourself?
I mean, I've never tried, but I could try.
Wait, here. V takes off her jacket and puts it over the Blue Serpent, so it doesn't show the fucking stake going through. So drivers by aren't concerned. We'll try. Yeah, sure. Just crap. Where should I? I've got to chat with my people. You know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool. I get it. We'll have a discussion some other time. That's fine.
Yeah, we will definitely have that discussion. Because, firstly, you're taking away the thing that I need to talk to. So that's your insurance policy right there.
Wonderful. We'll talk over it over. I don't know what you eat. We're gonna talk.
I can't eat. It sucks.
Please stop telling me new things. I've had my brain hurts.
Oh yeah, rest up.
Do you have cat's grace?
I do.
You can stand on the back of this bike and be totally fine.
Sure, I'll
That's amazing.
stand / squat.
Your balance automatically succeeds on the back of this bike. And so after some time, she drives you through the streets of Chicago. A couple of people beep their horns as you go past, saying that's not road, that's not what you should do on a bike, or some people are like, hell yeah, that's all. So you get a bit of that before you drive all the way back to the big mansion that your coterie currently stays.
I'll
in.
have her stop a few streets away,
Sure.
just in case. Because if Blue Serpent's can see and hear things, I don't want to know where my fucking mansion is.
Yeah, she stops a little ways away, lets you walk the rest of the way, and then drives back to her motorcycle shop, giving you a text of confirmation once she arrives. It is here you arrive where Joseph probably has retired early. It's a bit later in the night now, and Irene, I imagine, Irene, you're probably out the back in your natural spa that is not electronic.
Yeah, she would. And she'd be thinking about all of the information that her people have gathered in regards to the layout of the Black Site 24. So I imagine she is sort of like leaning over the spa, and she probably has like a table there and all of the photos and stuff that people have written down for her, and sort of just trying to mentally map out what it looks like, where everything is, and sort of getting a strategic picture of what everything will look like and the best way to go about this based on what people have seen.
Yeah. So V, this is where you come back to see in this large Hollywood-esque mansion.
Yeah, we will check in with Irene. Hey, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I noticed you didn't really take much of a hit this night. Shit, it's still tonight.
It's still the same. It feels like it was a week ago.
Yeah.
No,
feels like so much has changed.
I was lucky enough not to, but I wasn't in an altercation with the leader of First Light, so
yeah, I wasn't expecting to be either, especially because this was supposed to be a small thing. I wasn't expecting the Blue Serpent to show up and cave my ribcage in, but hey.
How did you go with the aftermath of that?
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
As a reminder, Irene, you saw
Yes,
through.
I know.
Oh, she
Yeah, great.
knows. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I know
Go
she
ahead.
knows because she said, I believe you said you would have done the same
Yeah.
Mhm.
as her.
Please continue.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I am working on it. I can't say too much, as you know, because it's
I can't actively help, but
yeah.
if there's anything I can do from a distance, please let me.
Know anyone that speaks American Sign Language?
Do I?
You probably have no idea what that even is.
No, I don't think I would know.
I believe you have the archaic floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have no
I don't
idea.
know.
In my time, deaf people just didn't like communicate with anyone, unfortunately.
Mm.
Ugh.
No, I'm sorry.
That's understandable. Yeah. Yeah, she can't speak. So
I see.
things Josephine's they've got looking after the problem. I'm gonna try and mask my words slightly more, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ugh.
Do you need anything? Is there anything I can do?
Do you know how to fix bones? Because
That's
the
Joseph's
thing.
specialty.
Yeah. I'll think about it. It's hard
Okay.
to get information when you don't have a way of getting information.
Yes.
And military people are the fucking worst.
Indeed, I could imagine.
Hmm.
I think if it's too hard, the best we can do is go off what we know and what we have. We already have quite a lot. And already some people who are willing to help. So
Oh gosh. Hey, you hungry?
checks character sheet.
Yeah,
A little.
I'm in a state where, firstly, if someone sees me like this, they're probably not going to consent. And I'm not doing good.
Do you want me to go and find something for you?
Maybe. Just, or like we could go out together. I don't know.
I can drive you to the church. I can't drive, but you can drive. You know what
I
I
could
mean.
drive. You'd let me into the church? I haven't seen your church yet.
I know that you prefer people to be willing, and
Yes.
those people are. So that might
They're all
help.
medical background is all good. Like no
Yes.
one's got any blood diseases or anything. 'Cause-
No, I
Okay, cool.
make sure about that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an accident a while back.
Right.
I ask people now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There's some very bad diseases have been started by these types of things. So, but yes, anyway, yeah, we should go down there. It's easier, and they'll be
Yeah.
happy to help.
Oh, plus the ones who took the photos, right? That's
Yes.
awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
There's enough moonlight to burn to make your trip down to the church and back. So, as you're making your way through here, Irene giving directions towards this place, and eventually you drive up and through this. It's an old stone brick church that looks perfectly like it fits in one of um, the modern era. And as you make your way up, there's a lot of cars here. It is not Sunday, but they do hold a lot of night services here as well. And you know the priest here as well, Irene, who often does a lot of cleaning and such at nighttime because there are always people in Chicago down on their luck who need a place to stay. And this is one of the places where they will all gather to be helped. And as you make your way through and into this building, it's quiet inside. There's maybe one person at the front doing prayers, and there is your touchstone.
Yeah, which one?
Let me just get the name correct for you.
Father Paul.
It is, yes, Father Paul Newhart
Mm.
is in the back making their way around, except their arm is in a sling currently as they're making their way through. And as you make your way inside, there is this sort of quiet. At first, you could hear mumbling, and you could sort of almost hear the flickering of the candles nearby. But as soon as you step in, Irene, there's almost like someone switches a light switch. Quiet sort of enters the building. And for you, it's welcoming, Irene. For you, V, on the other hand, it's unnatural.
Yeah.
It's like being in a vacuum. It's a respectful quiet. And as you make your way through, Irene, is there anything you'd like to do or say to V, or would you simply like to invite, like you did last time with Felix, invite some
Yeah.
people up from downstairs?
I will do that. I'll just tell V to sit anywhere she likes. Just take a seat.
Ooh, cool,
what-
cool.
what kinds of people would you prefer?
Willing is my only criteria. Like at this point, beggars can't be choosers in this sense.
You're not a beggar in this scenario, though.
I really ask for consent for blood, but anywho,
Resonance?
whatever you have, I'm not picky.
Right. I will go down and grab one person of each resonance.
Yeah.
So she can take a choice.
Just like last time, you get 5 men, 5 women, each of particular resonances, all very willing to make their way up. And V, as they sort of pile out of this sort of back room, it's surprising how many people she can fit in that back room. Perhaps they have some sort of service back there that you're not quite sure of, or maybe it was an AA meeting or something you're not quite sure. And they all they all stand there in like some of the women have business attire, suits on, some of them have dresses, some of them just have a nice, sweater or like one of those duck feather coats to keep themselves warm in this Chicago winter. Same with the men, very casual dress, not like, any particular theme across them. They just seem like normal people who just wandered off their usual jobs into here. They all stand in the line and actually
Holy shit!
sort of bow their heads slightly and then all look at you expectantly.
Those two are vets, so they have a sort of animal type of resonance. Phlegmatic, melancholic, sanguine, and choleric, whatever you prefer.
This is a completely different world. Holy shit! Wow, you've been here this entire time. This is how you deal with stuff.
When I first came to Chicago, yes, and I come here often.
Wow. Like, this is impressive. Like the organization and yeah, my goodness.
We share a common interest in certain things.
My goodness. Hi all. My name is V. Do they know?
Yes.
You get a couple of awkward little hellos and highs from some of these people, not in like unison or anything freaky like that. It's sort of just normal people talking. They say hello to you. Very warm, very friendly.
Cool. Just I need to ask a favor from anyone that is willing to do so, as you may know the arrangement and you are down with the not the cause, but down with the stuff.
They all know, and they're all happy to help.
Cool.
Some of them, all
yeah,
of them
whoever.
nod. Some of them nod a bit more eagerly than others.
Yeah, I'll go point at one of the people look super eager. Like, hey, may I?
Yeah, it's a young man in a business suit. Looks like he just got out of law school or something. Has very short shaven brown hair and has a little briefcase next to his side. And he, as soon as you say "May I," he looks towards you, Irene, and then
Absolutely.
he begins to unroll his white sleeve and holds his hand out for you.
I've done shit wrong. And she'll like look into his eyes, like do the "you sure?" And then
He
if
gives you a
there's
smile and a nod.
okay, and then she'll bite into his wrist and try not to kill him.
Yeah, make a hunger frenzy check.
Yes, that's remaining willpower, right?
Yes, and don't forget you got willpower back at the start of the session.
Right. Yes.
You recover superficial willpower damage equal to your composure or resolve, whichever is highest.
Yeah, I don't have the best of that, so 2 successes. How's that?
How hungry are you?
4.
You need 3 to not go into a hunger frenzy.
I'm gonna use a special willpower to not kill a person in Irene's
You know
church.
what? Fair enough.
Don't do it, Felix, please.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't want to get kicked out of here. This is a good idea. This is like the jackpot right here. I ain't gonna fuck this up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I've taken it
Uh,
away. You just need 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. But we got there. We
Yep.
got there.
You succeed. After a brief moment where you think your beast is going to take over, you slow yourself down and you don't listen to the little voice in your head that tells you to keep feeding. And instead, you honor the contract, the subconscious, like invisible contract that you entered as soon as you entered this place.
These lives is invisible contract.
Yeah, under Irene's
It's true.
hospitality.
Mm.
And you, how
Mhm.
hungry were you? Sorry, hunger 4?
I was at 4, so
You can take
if I-
one from 4 of these people, 3 of these people.
3 of these. I will do that. I will be nice. I will not send anyone to hospital, and it will be thank you. Go to the next person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh
Irene,
my.
would you like to feed as well?
Yes, I will slake a point. From somebody carrying melancholic blood.
Yes, absolutely.
An older.
V, you
woman
chose
man.
randomly, right?
Yes.
Just the people who
Yeah.
are more eager. All right. Well, we're
Yep.
just gonna
Choose
roll
by eagerness.
a D10 for me, please. And
Yeah.
then we divide that by 2, and that'll be the resonance you get.
I got a 5.
So you get. I'll round it down. So you get melancholy.
Haha. Twinsies.
Nice, as it should be. Good for your obfuscate.
So V fed off 3 people, and Irene, you
Mhm.
fed off 2.
Just one. I
Just
just needed
one.
to bring my hunger down to
Hmm.
1. Yeah.
Okay, 6 unhappy people make their way back
I
across.
still thank them very warmly for coming out
Yeah.
and doing that.
You can tell that they are putting up a brave face, but they are disappointed. Obviously, the embrace is very pleasurable for humans during the process. Except even the ones that V fed off were looking enviously. The one that you fed off, Irene, almost like that you chose them and filled them with a bit of that emptiness inside of you. That is what they are after,
Yeah.
and there's a few looks, but none of them hold any animosity towards each other. You have very clearly made that a part of this group. And they make their way back out of this section. And the 2 of you are left there in the church for a moment.
Feeling better?
Oh, yeah, much better. Though I think the blood that I had before has worn off, and I'm starting to feel my injuries, but that's okay.
Right. That's understandable. Hopefully over the next few nights you feel better.
Yeah, I'll need a bunch of nights, but I can go into whatever we need us to go into with a few scrapes. That should be fine.
Yeah. I think we're almost as prepared as we can be now.
Yeah, once we get the final bits of information about the exact numbers, the exact locations of where things are in the space, that would be great. That will
Yes.
be game changer.
It's only a matter of time. There's that, and there's 1AK, and
Okay, yeah.
hopefully, after that, Chicago crisis averted. Hopefully.
Oh, hopefully.
At least for the time being.
Then maybe we can go into retirement or something. I don't know. Oh.
One can hope.
And it is at this time that you take the moment to head back home and to rest at this point in the night. So, as the sun rises in Chicago, you may heal some of your aggravated physical damage with 3 rouse checks, but don't forget you must make another rouse check as you wake. And
Such
as
aspects.
yeah, indeed, as the sun rises, people of Chicago again make their way up. But today seems like a lot of workplaces were called off. The snow is very heavy at this time of year, and a lot of the workplaces have either been buried in snow, or a lot of their electronic doors and such don't work because of all the water that is sloshing in and out of some of these places. So it seems most of Chicago takes the day off today. A lot of people rest at home, spending time with their families by the fireplace, or perhaps getting some early Christmas shopping done and such, or even trying to clear their driveway of snow that has been stacking up. But after some time, they begin to wind themselves down, have their dinners just before the sun begins to set, and settle in for some shows or some time with a loved one, or perhaps even a night on the town in such a cold, cold winter night. And it is at this time when certain creatures of the night awaken to also join these people in a variety of different manners to make their situations better or worse. So, make your rouse checks. Let's see how you went.
Did okay.
Where are we?
Success.
I'm on 2 hunger, so I only
That's
got 1.
Very
That's
good.
Ideal. That is absolutely ideal.
1 out of 4.
That's very, very good. Okay, and it is V, you awaken first as your humanity is high.
Do I? Because I'm 6 humanity now. So do I still wake up?
Irene
first?
is 4.
Okay.
3. There you
3?
go.
Oh my god.
Mhm. So you awaken first.
I still awaken first. I'm surprised about it as well. I guess I'll just check the what we have leaked so far. Check that forum we were on, that we were writing things, and that Irene got her people to start spreading rumors about. Check all that stuff.
Yeah. So Gabriella hasn't posted any of this stuff currently, but there have been a lot of rumors about some weird sightings around town. It got a little bit of traction online, but not much. Like, most people shut it down as conspiracy theory stuff. And don't listen to these people and whatnot. This was all fake. You know, people can just, edit videos however they like and blah, 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 blah. Which is both advantageous and not advantageous for you. Secrecy is what the vampires are all about. And so it goes both ways. And as you are researching this, you do receive, so your phone and your computer are linked up. Some of the technology on your computer is quite advanced, so you can use your phone on your computer, basically, and receive text messages through that and calls. And you receive a message. It's just a name. The name is Felicia Page.
Okay.
The second I receive that, I'm going to Google the name Felicia Page.
Yeah, so it comes up with a few different things. And a lot of like Facebook pages and such of just random people, but they seem to be, either a fitness guru across town or someone who's elsewhere in the world and such. You
Mm.
could be at this for a long time. It's a very common name.
Do I recognize the number that it was sent from?
Yes. So the number is from Tim Roche.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
And
I'll
go ahead.
I'll send back a thanks. Just a thank, not with the question
Mm.
mark. The way I'm questioning the name.
Then you get another name. Just quickly after that, like almost like they were typing it while you were typing
Right.
things. Allie May. ALLEYMAY.
Okay. I won't Google this name because at this point I'm assuming all of these names are probably generic enough that I'm not going to find, hey, this very famous person. that
Difficult
we should
without
have known
knowing
of.
more, yeah.
Yeah.
And at this point, Irene, you awaken from your slumber.
Evening.
Hey, how you feeling?
Yes, good. It's nice to sleep the previous night off, I think.
Oh yeah, finally, thank God it's not the same night.
Are you
Tim Roche
feeling
is-
better?
A little.
Good.
Like
Good.
one rib is back in place. Haha.
Right.
Tim Roche is texting me names. Do you remember? Did we? Yes, we wanted information on 1IK, and I think this might be it.
Yes,
I could be wrong.
maybe. He did say he would get it for us if we dealt with the thing we dealt with. So
Yeah, I've given so many people my number, I keep forgetting why. But yes.
yes, I can imagine after the months that we've had.
Yeah. Means I've got a lot of ringtones to sort out, but hey, that's
Do you
we'll
know
figure that out
anything
later.
about the names?
So far Felicia Page, Ali May. I've sent a
Right.
thanks, but he might be typing out more. I don't have the dots. Oh, you don't know what the dots are. Never mind.
The dots.
I've got an old phone. Nowadays it tells you when someone's like typing the text and it's really cool. But Camarilla
Ah.
stuff and no money stuff means I don't have one of those phones.
Okay. Instantaneous messaging, and you know who I understand.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
telegram. Do you know telegrams or telegraphs? Like where they go beep
yes.
beep beep beep.
Oh,
beep, beep. No.
vaguely. That
Carrier pigeons, but instant.
right through the air.
We've even got an app that's called Twitter. That's like got a bird. It's kind of like a carrier pigeon, but not as much.
So they still use them.
A digital carrier pigeon, let's say. So like in the computer. Never mind. This is way too much
Flying
time on something that's
computers.
important.
What? Just
This is-
imagining laptops flying through the air. I'll
the
take-
names, yes.
I'll take your word for it.
Cool. Yeah, I think between you and Josephine, I've got a million things I need to explain and no way of doing it. But yes.
I won't clog your list up anymore then. It doesn't do much good to me anyway, unfortunately.
She believed that if you stake someone, it turned to ash. They turned to ash.
Can't
I
the
still
Tremere
don't
do
understand.
that?
Yes.
Sometimes.
And that's why I was like, what kind of stakes are you using? But apparently they're normal. Like this one didn't turn to ash, but like, yeah, no. I'll
Her organization
out
has
later.
a
It
yes.
seems like that. It's very confusing.
The Second Inquisition truly are a headache.
I mean, yeah. Which hopefully soon we will administer some anti-headache stuff. My metaphor
Yes.
changed. I just kill them. Get rid of them. That's
I
easier
knew
than a
you
metaphor.
meant-
Cool.
Yes.
I'm a bit all over the place.
That's okay.
Having very little ribs intact will do that too.
And everything else. Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
Do you need to do anything in regards to that, or is it all good for now?
Currently in torpor, so
Okay.
I can do it. If we need to do anything first, we can do that first. If we need to,
You know your generation? I don't think I've ever asked you.
Oh, yeah. If I can remember correctly, Abdullah said I was 13th. Joseph would know for sure, but I'm pretty like not a thin blood, but basically like a step away from thin blood.
If
So
you're 13,
technically, she could be a thin blood.
if you're 13, I don't think I've ever heard of a 14th generation who wasn't.
It's yeah, I have like I've been told that it's up in the air, like it could happen,
You
but
probably know more about it than me, I think.
I've heard stories of 14th gen kindred that want thin bloods, but
Yeah.
like that's stories. I've never met one.
No, well, who knows?
Mm.
I suppose it doesn't really matter. In the Camarilla, they're not going to be well looked upon regardless.
Yeah, the Camarilla can't know. Which hey, that's great. Doesn't I'm living with the Primogen, living with a hound, and dating the sheriff. It's nothing's wrong here.
We're very good at keeping these types of things to ourselves, I think.
Yeah, it's hopefully the problem will be disappeared and it will just pretend nothing ever happened because there is no evidence. But at the moment, we still have evidence, and
It's
that's
temporary.
a lot. Yes, temporary evidence.
There's another little ding on your phone, V. Another couple of words. Just the word South Side from Tim Roche.
I will send another thanks, and appreciate it as well. Okay, we've got some names. We've got a location.
Do you know anything about the names?
I think I'm gonna Google both the names with like the quotation marks around both of them and see if the names come up together in anything.
Good.
There's a few Allie Mays. There was one in Chicago who sort of seems to have dropped off the face of the internet 3 years ago, it seems.
Interesting that.
Other than that, it's really the best you can find. Allie Mae is perhaps a more common name elsewhere, but not here in Chicago, it seems.
It's very southern states, isn't it?
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we know anything else? What should we do, Irene? I'm lost. I've got two names and a place.
If we have two names and a place, do you have any phone numbers or anything like that?
Of these names is in place?
No. Yes, that's what I mean.
Tim Roche just sent me the names and the place. I can get an old phone book out, but I don't think that's good. We'll be there for hours.
It's okay. Yes. Maybe we should just go and see
Start
what happens.
screaming out the names. I mean,
by place you mean vaguely?
Yeah, South Side. Yeah,
I see.
If there's not an actual, not 21B,
right.
something street. It's South Side. What area is South Side? Is that Anarch territory? Is that general territory?
So Anarch territory is further north.
Okay.
It's past the Hive. It's where the university and sort of the people who are more down on their luck near the docks. So the further you go towards Cary,
yes. Okay.
It would be approaching Lupine territory to the south as well.
I love how we keep skirting Lupine territory.
Pretty easy to do in this place.
Back where we began.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I suppose we can go there, find a local library or something that may have records of people in the area or people who lived in the area. That's the only thing I can think of.
Character question. What did Joseph ask Tim Roche to send us about? Because I don't remember exactly the details.
Information pertaining to or leading you towards 1IK.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's
This
not
is
like
a
a
potential
specific
lead.
person or something.
Yeah.
Potential lead. Okay, cool.
Because they're not someone you just get a meeting with.
Apparently so.
Mm.
Cool. Yes, we can head down there. There'll definitely be records. We could head to the police station even. They'll know what happened to a Felicia Page or an Ellie Mae if there is one there. I don't know if we want to be seen around the police, but it's an option. Library's also an option.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ask in the street.
Maybe the police will let us. Maybe they won't. I'm always worried about that.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know how to react to police. Mostly because I've been I guess a criminal for a while. And we are under I'm not an on name criminal, but
Okay.
like I have broken into places constantly.
I mean, we've all done that at this point, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. See, yeah, broke into a whole bunch of beach houses before we had a haven. But like, hey, I'm good at my job. Then no one would have seen anything. Let's try the police.
Yeah, we
I don't
haven't
know
been
why I'm
caught
so
yet
sketchy.
for
Yeah.
the whole Al Capone thing, so I think we should be fine. It's
Yeah, true. The Al Capone thing. We did kidnap and torture Amber Freeman, and that didn't get
we
tracked.
killed people.
us. We
Yeah.
do kill a lot of people. Shit. Yeah, should be fine.
We'll be okay.
Try not to think about it. Anyway, all right, so you're heading towards the south side, trying to find a police station nearby. All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
I'll just get. Actually, no, you can find a police station, no problem. Considering they have specific logos and colors and cars parked outside and everything like that. It's super heavy with snow tonight. There are kids who built walls of the stuff to have their snowball fights out around the area. So it is very slow going to finally get to the south side section. And as you make your way through, there's a lot less of people who have the free time to move the snow around. So there's a lot more of it around here. And you find it sort of crunching up to just below your shins as you're sort of making your way through it in the area. It makes this very soft, satisfying crunch as you take each step through it, but it is slower going. And you make your way through towards this police station. It's obviously open. As you make your way V, you open the automatic doors by standing in front of it so Irene can pass through. And as you
Before we go in,
yeah, go ahead.
what's our story? Why do we want to find
That is a
out?
very good question. Also, I'm going to text
names of
Joseph
these
to tell
people?
him where we are, just in case we go missing, or if he needs to just show up anyway.
Yeah.
What is our story? Very good question. Could be long lost cousins
That's
trying
the
to
first thing
find
that put into-
family.
That's the first thing that came into my mind.
Yep. That, or maybe we're like, so long lost cousins. We did that ancestry.com thing. Turns out we were adopted. We want to find our family. Oh, you don't know what ancestry.com is. Just
You can front the
smile and nod.
conversation. Certainly. Okay, that works. But why? That's understandable. Maybe the local police will know where these guys are. We just have to be convincing enough that they will give out an address to random people.
Who don't look overly we look similar enough. It's fine.
Yeah, that's we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Do you have cloud memory?
I don't. I have compel.
Okay.
Joseph is the one that has cloud memory.
Doesn't matter. Never mind.
I can tell someone to forget, but they won't be able to do it.
No.
Forget
we were
this
ever
should be
here.
fun. I can say never talk of them, and then hopefully, but they can still write it down. It's a flawed system.
It's fine. We'll just try to be
just gotta
legitimate.
get it. Yeah, first time, first go, first try.
Yes.
You make your way inside. There are sounds of ringing.
Rouse blush of life. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you can do blush of life. If
point
you would like
to
do so.
Yeah.
So you can hear the sounds of ringing phones and the smell of late night coffee. These people are burning the midnight oil, making sure that the job is done. And there's a man at the front desk. He's got a sandwich just off to the side. Some of the crumbs are falling onto the table, and a nice hot cup of coffee on their left hand side. And they are sitting by the computer screen, making their way through. And they sort of look up and are a bit surprised to have walk-ins at this time of night. But they sit up straight in their chair. They roll it forward and clear their throat a little bit and say, hello, you two. What can I do for you today?
Hey, I've got a weird request. We're trying to find someone. It's our first time in Chicago. We only just found each other recently. Do you know of Ancestry.com? Well, we did one of those DNA test things, and it turns out we're related, and we've got family in Chicago that like did not realize I was adopted, but hey, that's how things have been recently.
Fancy that small world, isn't it?
Very much hiding the fact that she is visibly very hurt, covering up lots of jackets. This is what lots of jackets.
Everybody is wearing lots of jackets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're looking for the name Felicia Page and Ali May. They're supposed to be in this area. Yep.
Manipulation persuasion, please.
Have an extra dice as I
Thank
smile
you.
and nod.
Thank you. He's not a victim, so I can't add my my special too.
No victims, no.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, they've had weirder requests. He says, "Well, the best I can do is if they have a public record, I will be able to give you some of their details. Do you have a license, registration, or some form of ID on you that I can just?"
Oh, for me? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's get out my. I think my name's Victoria or something.
You have
continue to go for V names.
You have a dot and a mask, I believe.
Yeah, I'll use my special handy dandy Prince Jackson mask.
Okay.
So that if this gets tracked down to me, I can use his awesome influence.
I do believe, that he gives you a mask.
It's like a 2-dot mask.
It is a 2-dot mask
that I can use to fuck around and find
what
out.
name? What name would you like to put on this?
Let's go through the V names. Veronica Smith.
Veronica Smith. Okay. So he passes it over. He says, Mrs. Smith, lovely. Hang on, I'll just... Yeah, there you are in our system. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We just got to make sure that these things are all legit so that, people don't go tracking down. We've had some cases before, but anyway. Let's see. So Felicia Page... Don't have anything about a Felicia Page. What was that other name you said?
Ali May. Then she'll spell it out.
Yeah. Okay, so we do have public record arrest for an Ali May. It was 2 years ago for loitering.
Wow.
Yeah, strange enough, but they were let go shortly afterwards. Says they were last seen, and he gives you a couple of streets over from the south of this building, just around here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he pulls out a picture and turns it towards you. It is a young woman, about 30, short, dark black hair that's been tied into a ponytail at the back of the head, and that's all you can tell from this picture. Is this the person you're looking for?
Yes. That's
yeah. Awesome. This might be our cousin. We're super excited. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I can't tell you any more of their personal details, but I can tell you where approximately we saw them, where we did the arrest, as that's public information.
Yeah. Cool.
Lovely.
Thanks. We'll get on that then.
All right. Well, I'm happy to help you. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you make your way out of the building.
Oh,
nice work.
Yeah, apparently Ancestry.com. Yep. Cool. If they bought it, it didn't sound like it was... Yes, we've got information. Not a lot of
Yes.
information, but we've got a photo, so that's good. Well, we don't
Yeah.
have the photo, but we know what she looks like.
It's just a shame Joseph isn't here.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, I think we will actually take our break now so that we can get our lovely Tremere into this game. So, stick around for 5 to 7 minutes and we will return shortly for more Vampire the Masquerade. See you in a moment. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody, with our favorite Tremere Primogen.
Yeah.
All right, let's get straight back into it. So, Joe, to speed things along, Joseph, you received a text exactly where V and Irene were, what information they were gathering, and so you can easily meet them there by the time they finish up this. You're
Lovely.
used to Chicago driving, so you know
Yeah,
exactly what
knowing them
speeds.
negotiating the city, I'd be like, I can take my sweet time.
Yeah.
And
We did really well.
yeah, I mean, you would have done well. You didn't do Chicago native well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so by the time they wrap it up, Joseph, you can arrive in another car or an Uber, whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
And
Near the police station, right?
yes, outside the
Cool.
police station, just after they've wrapped up all of this. The
Yeah,
three
we've
of
just
you
left.
regroup at this time. You will need to make a rouse check for the new night, though.
Oh boy.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Very, very hungry.
And if you wanted to heal any aggravated, you could do 3 more rounds.
Yeah, I did my 3 rouse
Cool.
checks, got very hungry, and then the new night got me in the back. So
Yeah.
Yowza.
Yeah. And here we are. You all meet in the shin deep snow in the middle of the street.
Oh, Joseph, awesome. How you doing? You good?
hungry.
Hungry.
Did you get in trouble? What happened?
Well, oh no, we're investigating.
Oh, without me.
We didn't know where you were.
I
Right.
didn't know if you were in torpor or not. Like, you were.
What did you learn?
So Tim Roche sent us a text at the start of the night.
Excellent.
The names Felicia Page, Ellie Mae, and Southside. That's all he sent.
Mhm.
So we've gone to the police to see if they have a record or anything,
Mhm.
any knowledge of them. We've got an location. Ellie Mae got caught loitering, which doesn't sound like isn't a crime, but anyhow.
It's not, but yes.
And it shouldn't be a crime.
No.
It's around the corner from here. We got a photo, but we don't have the photo. Like she's 30s, short black hair, ponytail in the picture.
And they have no idea who Felicia Page is.
Yeah, no.
It's a wild jab. They're not a public figure in Chicago at all, are they?
No, you've never heard either of these names before.
Got it.
Did a Google.
We Googled both of them too.
Not many names like that in Chicago, or too many.
Mhm.
There's not a lot. Unless you want like a gym teacher or some shit, which I doubt they're the ones going to know who One IK is.
Well, we have a lead. Best follow it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
All right, you make your way across a couple of streets, and what you find when you come here is a fenced off section where there's a lot of outdoor tents and sections of overhangs, bins that have been collecting lots of things that are currently lit with a fire. And there's a lot of homeless people down on their luck here, all building their own community together, all supporting each other through these hard times. And through the snow, as cold as it is, they've all managed to build they put all these barrels together and have quite a few fires going. So they're all standing around. Some of them even cooking some hot food in cans and such over the top. Some of them are smiling and laughing. It seems they seem to be making the best out of the situation that they are in, however bad that may be. This is the location that you were sent. With a quick look, V, you would notice the figure named Ellie Mae is with this large group of people. They're sort of facing towards you. The light from the flame is flickering across their face. They're giving a smile. They clink cans with another person, spoon out the food and eat it.
Yeah, I'll cryptolect that one and very subtly point.
There's a corner store nearby. Do you have money, Irene, on you?
Yes, I think about $70.
Perfect. I will find the nearest corner store,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna buy what I know would help. It's like actually probably not a corner store, one of those weird American places that also sells clothes.
Yeah.
Buy the most-
Walmart.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I buy a pistol for everyone.
For self-defense, yeah.
But when it is
Oh,
cold,
God.
the one thing that most homeless people need that is most helpful is underwear. So we'll just buy like a ton of underwear and some food and stuff like that. Just get
Blankets.
Oh,
like
and
a
those hot
little,
cans, like those
Yeah.
little hot packs. But yeah.
all the things that I would know as a social worker that these
Yeah.
people would need.
With $70, you can do quite a lot buying some blankets,
Yeah,
some underwear, warm socks.
Yeah,
Uh,
literally. Yeah.
And you manage to get them all into a big sort of carry bag that you carry over your shoulder.
A
And
helpful bag, something that's like
Yeah.
sturdy as well for them to
Mm.
carry stuff. And we'll I need to eat before we get there.
Mhm.
Eat then.
At the Walmart.
And I mean, you can pick up a lot of things at Walmart.
Do they have a sex toy aisle? Just go in there. You're clear, aren't you?
moving on.
Family.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Moving on very quickly.
You on Tinder?
Because if I get someone
Ugh.
alone, I can just like cloud memory them. So I think it'll be a on the way back alleyway look for somebody. Probably someone hurrying past to try and not see the homeless people will be the person I am.
Okay. I think to save time, we'll just do
Yeah.
a quick feeding roll for you
Cool.
and see how well you do.
Just one of my cleaver ones, which
Yeah.
is click. This isn't.
If anybody else would like
I
to
don't
make
know.
preparation, you're more than
It's-
welcome to.
I'm gonna be blended in here for the time being.
Yeah. How long does Blush of Life last? Do I
A
need
theme.
to do it
A
again?
I would say no. It hasn't been that long.
Cool.
3 successes.
3 successes. You managed. How hungry are you?
I'm at 5 hunger.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
You'll need,
boy.
Like I'm hungry.
you'll need to make a hunger frenzy check, please.
Which is
your remaining willpower.
Do you want one of us to be with you? Well, like, did you
Yes,
prepare for that?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's definitely a I need to feed like
Like group project. Got it.
yes, like
We're both there then.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
5 successes.
You are
Oh.
fine. You remain perfectly in control. You can slake 2 hunger from this person.
Thank God. Yeah. Cool. With that, feeling a little calmer, he's gonna be like, all right, let's go. V, I think this is definitely going to be somewhat more in your ballpark because we are trying to deal with underworld connections to get to 1AK.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes.
And I have narc energy.
You do.
And Irene's a priest, so.
Oh boy.
Are
Okay.
you dressed like one? Actually, what are you wearing?
Black
Are we
dress,
looking
normal.
priestly? Okay.
We're looking like, I don't know,
Goth.
Christian girl. Yeah.
Christian
Black
goth. Yeah.
dress.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
A very
yeah,
niche subculture.
it'll be. Oh, I'll fucking rouse for. Okay, cool. Successful blush of life from me. So, we'll come in with big energy.
I'm shadow cloaking. Just stay in the background. I'm
Just-
not going to
just
talk
be-
during this.
Yes.
I don't
Um,
gel well with
Intimidating.
these types of people. It's better not to.
Come over to the group and be like, "Hi guys, just got some extra money. Got some things for you guys. Hey, guy, I'm Joseph. How are you all?" Put it down. He'll be like, "Great, I got some of this," and he's handing it out and stuff.
Yeah, I'll help. with
Let's have
the hot hands.
charisma leadership, please.
Woo! I do be good at that.
I cannot assist. I apologize.
Charisma. That's a D20. And
Well, that's an interesting roll.
yeah, ooh, 28. One, two, three, 4, 5 successes.
Wonderful. As soon as you begin to arrive, you put on the air that you are one of those people who regularly does this and who has probably visited a few communities tonight as well. So they immediately begin to approach you and they start saying hello, introducing themselves, telling you their stories, and actually passing out things to each other. So because they've made a really good community around here, they're all supporting each other. They give it to the people who need it more first, and such. And yeah, you guys fit right in like straight away. They're very thankful to you. Does anyone have any aggravated willpower damage?
No. I think I got about down to it last time. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was close.
Okay. Doing such good deeds can remove aggravated willpower and also cure stains and such as well.
Yeah.
So in doing so, yeah, you've made a big difference here.
Lovely.
And yeah, what would you like to do while you're here?
I'm going to do the usual distraction, talk to everyone, be a big personality, and let V be like, so drugs, huh? I'm not sure what this lady trades in or what her connections are, so that's what we need to figure out.
Yeah, I'll approach Ellie Mae. Well, Joseph is chatting to everyone, being the good Samaritan he is.
A brand new jumper that has some logo of something that none of you have ever heard of.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? You doing okay? Do you need anything else?
No, this is heaps. Thank you. Thank you very much. It really means a lot. It's freezing these nights.
Yeah, oh god. We're up to our ankles and more in snow. You gotta keep warm. You Ellie Mae?
Yes. Do I know you?
No, but someone I know said that I should talk to you. Also a name Felicia Page.
Yeah, I thought she'd be giving my name out again. God fucking damn it, Felicia. Okay. You want to see Felicia for whatever it is you want from her? She just uses my name. I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm not trying to harass or do anything. Just need to talk to Felicia, to get into contact with some other person. You know how it is.
Yeah, she's keeping warm. She's just down that side of the alleyway. So like halfway through this fenced off section where there's all the tents and such, there's an alleyway that actually cuts directly through it and into a side passage that is sort of in the center that everyone sort of keeps a bit away from, mostly out of respect, it seems. Some people occasionally go down and then come back out, but that's what you're directed towards.
If you can cryptolect like down there, I can work the crowd to be like, what's over there?
Yeah, sure. Like whilst you're saying stuff, I'll just give a brief like, hey, it's that way.
Would you like Irene to come with you?
I'll go with V, or I can like sneak down there first, whichever is better.
I'm just gonna ask the crowd, basically, be like, "What's down there?" It feels like a good use of space.
I'll go with V then.
Yeah.
I'll thank Ellie Mae, and yeah, you're good. Awesome.
Yeah, she
Thank
nods.
you.
Are you asking the crowd that section where, or are you talking about like elsewhere?
I'm talking like as it's drawn to my attention that we need to go down there, and it seems like they're avoiding it for some reason. He would slip in. I don't know. Like it's if someone in particular lives there, if they say don't worry about it, he's not going to push it, but he's going to use like happy, like, hey guys, what's over there that looks like it could be useful, and we're like, don't worry about it.
With that many leadership successes, they simply one of them, sort of an older man with a very unkempt beard, simply just nods and says, yeah, sort of halfway through eating, just says, yeah, Miss Page stays there, and we just leave them to their own. They occasionally bring us things to take care of ourselves, much like yourself.
Fantastic. That's lovely. And in I guess the smoothest way possible, just be like, I should go and check on my friends really quickly. You guys eat up. It's so lovely to meet you all.
Yeah, you shake some more hands, you get some pats on the back, and same with you, Irene and V, and you all make your way down together down the alleyway. And
Bit of sense of the unseen.
yeah, so it's a bit darker down here. There's a lot of tin like sheets that cover the roof that make sure it's extra dark down here. So if any of you have vision that helps you see in the dark, it does help.
Bolivians.
Yeah, it does help. It's not super needed, but it does help. If you do have that, you will be the first ones to see this really tall, lanky figure whose legs sort of stretch out almost all the way across the alleyway, and they're actually clumped up. Clearly a very tall figure. They're sitting down on a blanket nearby, and they seem to have their phone open, and the light is sort of illuminating this very pale face with these dark sunglasses, black beanie over their head, a trench coat, very practical gear that's easy to move in and such. Although their stuff has a few holes in it, you can occasionally see this little cockroach that makes its way up across their shoulder and then sort of disappears behind their back, and there's another one that crawls across their side. Are you announcing your presences as you approach?
Yeah, I think Joseph will kind of want to go with the angle of like, hey, we just got some stuff if you want to come and like join with the group. Because this might not be the person we're looking for. This could be
sunglasses in a dark area. I'm not saying they're human. I'm not like feeling they're human.
The person is giving whatever they have. It's that's why I'm like, I want to hit it with the human angle just in case this is a real fucked up person.
The safety barrier. Treat them as a human because I don't know.
Yeah, until proven
human until
kindred.
Proven otherwise.
Human until proven kindred.
Yeah. So he'll just be like, hey, we just brought some stuff in. I thought I'd come down and invite everyone over.
She sort of looks over, gives you guys a bit of an up and down, says, oh yeah, nice. Thanks though, they need it more than I do. And looks back at their phone, sort of scrolls through some stuff, clicks on something, turns the phone to the side, nods approvingly, does something with it.
We were told. I was told that that we should look for you. Felicia Page, is it? We're looking for someone, and we've told that you are the person that would know.
She looks at you guys again, raises her eyebrows, except they're so prominent. Her face is so pale; it's almost as white as the snow around her.
Yeah.
And her lips are like very corpse-like all the color's been drained from her. And she sort of turns her phone to the side again, and as she looks to you, lets it drop a little bit and says, why? Are you here to buy something, or?
We're trying to find particular people that are connected to the business.
You're looking for a dealer, or?
Yeah. In a way. A dealer, a supplier. We're looking for a few things.
Right. She pockets the phone, stretches a little bit, and as she stands up, you see that she's about 7'2" tall. Her limbs are unnaturally long. She everything is out of proportion with her, it seems. Very human, but out of proportion. And she sort of slowly makes her way up across towards you, leans down and sort of observes you all a bit closer. And as you do so, you can see how white as a sheet that she is, and the cockroaches continue to crawl across her body. Seems like she doesn't give them any mind as they do so. She just observes you all one after the other. Uh-huh. Do you have a name or something that I can go off of?
A bit of a description, really. Cloaked, weird speech pattern, Shakespearean.
Looks like his entire face has been
Um,
burned.
Yeah. Cloak kind of hides it.
Can't
Powerful
think.
white male energy.
Indeed.
Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid.
I don't think
Is she
he-
lying about that, or is she?
You can make a wits insight check, absolutely.
Ooh.
Difficult to tell with her pale complexion and her sunglasses over her eyes, but you can definitely check.
I will try.
Is it possible to assist?
I would say no, considering you're not sussing it out together.
Yep.
If you were talking amongst each other to be like,
Yeah.
that looks a bit weird, then I would allow it.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Never
Hey,
mind.
yeah.
All was good.
She
Oh, yeah.
speaks in a very nonchalant, casual way, and the way that she quickly follows up in the patterns of her speech match the fact that she is taking a brief moment to think and then saying what she obviously thinks. She's not lying to you at all.
How in are you with some of these underground rings? There's a lot of them in Chicago.
Depends. Are you trying to get in, or are you trying to make some deals, or
It's a bit of column A and a bit of column B.
Apparently, there's this big wig that looks like
Or, yeah, perhaps not a big wig, but somebody who is playing multiple sides of this and is kind of manipulating the market. And it's not very nice. It's not very fair.
you guys
Getting
aren't
rich on other people's suffering.
cops, are you?
No.
God, I hope not.
I think Joseph just gives a bit of a look around the alleyway that they're in and is just like, this wouldn't be happening if we were cops.
No, let's just say we've been hired or that the disenfranchised aren't disenfranchised by this dealing, by this man's dealings.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to even out the playing field once again.
I see.
Stop
so
it being a monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
someone
need the
will-
underground not to match the capitalism that we're already dealing with.
Did someone hire you to take a hit out on someone?
In a way, it's more personal interest, to be completely honest with you.
Ah, right. I see. Bit of a vendetta. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Come back. Here, come with me. She makes her way out across into the courtyard. She gives a bit of a wave to some of the people, pats one of them on the back, and then makes her way out into this RV that looks pretty beat down on the other side, that she's parked a bit haphazardly, and stretches her way to get inside of this small RV compared to her. Leaves the door open for you guys to enter.
Lovely. Go in.
Oh,
Yeah. Inside, she slumps down on the table in front of the. There's like that booth basically that has the
Yeah.
table that's across from the kitchen in the RV. She sits on the table and basically crosses her legs, takes off her glasses, and as you sort of observe her, it looks like her face is constantly she's got long black straight hair, and her face appears to be constantly stuck in this expression of horror. And she sort of looks at all of you again and says, okay, what are you really here for?
I'm gonna drop the blush of life because I don't think it's necessary anymore.
I like it. It keeps me warm.
Fuck.
What we told you is the truth. We're trying to find whoever this man is and remove him.
Name's One Eye K, or that's the name that we have heard.
Yeah.
He kidnapped a buddy of ours a while ago. It's just been a thorn in the butt ever since.
Keeps coming after us. Burnt down our house.
Yeah, sent us
Oh, yeah.
threats.
Got it. Yes, he sent us quite a few threats, all in Shakespearean because
Harassing one of our friends. He's just a
Yeah.
piece of work.
Right. So it sounds like you guys are in pretty deep with some of the big wigs here. One IK, yes, I've heard the name around.
Okay.
There are a lot of dealers that go through One IK's little gangs to get drugs around.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing you guys, yeah, you look the type. And she sort of looks over at you, Irene, and sort of observes the attire. It's a bit older than it should be.
That new floor hidden.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
The absolute
Shalom.
void of a person.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are with it. Cool. Listen. I mean, I guess I can set you up with some stuff and you can go from there. But this is some serious shit, you know? These people
Mhm.
aren't playing around. They have weapons. They have lots of people that they can contact with. If you're going at this by yourself, probably going to walking into a place where you get shot up. I mean, I know you can take a beating.
Yeah.
I know we can take a beating, but
I-
still, it's
Yes.
I appreciate
Yeah.
the concern. It's very sweet.
I just
Yeah,
don't want
we're-
to see any more of us just get shot to death just like that because it happens a lot. You know?
Why we want to
Yes.
pull it out at the roots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's your prerogative. I can
We
help
don't
you.
want to fight from like the outside in. We just want to get in and then it's gone.
I'll point you in the right direction, I guess, but it's your funeral.
Where do you
That'll
fit in
work.
this ecosystem?
With the DEA. I'm investigating all this shit so I can put it behind bars.
What if that power vacuum, would that help you?
You would just put someone else in the same place and I have to start my job all over again. Then again, I'm not going after the big boys. Getting rid of all the
Ah.
little boys.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, I prefer not to
Um,
get myself shot.
Yeah.
Smart. always a
Very
good-
smart. It hurts.
A lot.
Oh, yes, it does. Very much.
If you want to play the system, at least now you're aware of what may be happening.
I think I'm more clued into it than you guys. She lets a little cockroach crawl up her hand and she sort of gives a little pet across its carapace and lets it scuttle back down.
Disgusting.
It crawls underneath her shirt, disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's one of the big ones and he goes by One IK.
Best I can get you is to talk to the Blue Bloods. Go a bit further
Mhm.
north towards the docks. They've been gang around Chicago for a very long time. Very, very
Yeah.
long time. They're clued in on it.
Yes. You just need to get face to face with him.
Best of luck with
However
that.
we can.
Mhm.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Anything
can-
will help.
Yeah.
Those ones can smell any of us a mile away.
Best to be announced
Yeah.
coming then.
If you say so.
If they smell us coming from miles away, do they just go straight for the throat or do they want to talk? Normally.
Usually they scuttle back into holes and let their little boys deal with you instead.
Right.
Much like cockroaches.
The honorable thing to do.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What?
If you think
So what would you be able to get us?
this is all I can give you,
Is
I-
a location?
I've got a job to do. I can't
Yeah, of
put
course.
my neck on the line.
Oh, of course. No, we're not asking that.
The
Mhm.
location
But I will-
is more than enough.
Definitely.
I'll give out my number once more. If you feel like you have any more information to give, there's a phone number. The name's B.
Appreciate
My
it.
phone number. Yeah. Just need anything in general as well.
Yeah.
But mostly information would be great.
I'll be fine. I've been doing I mean, you didn't hear about me until recently, so I think I'm doing pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, and that was
You
tough to get in the first place. So yeah,
really should talk to the DEA about not having. Oh wait, it wasn't her address; it was Ellie's address.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it
Never
was
mind.
not her address; it was the place she'd been loitering around.
Yeah, true.
Loitering.
Yeah, stupid. Cool. All right. The Blue Bloods are literally hired by the prince, aren't they?
Not
like-
quite. The prince was part of them
Mm,
Got it.
for some time.
there's
that-
connections to them, but
So technically, because it was on Felix's law sheet, wasn't it? You get to call the Blue Bloods somewhere.
Al Capone's gang.
that's Alpha. Oh,
that was Al
yeah.
Capone.
Yeah.
He did.
It was
He
the
did have.
Capone gang.
In the car
Something.
park, it's on the prince's law sheet, isn't it?
He did have something to do with that, but I
It's
don't
He can
know.
get
to do with the Blue
ghouls.
Bloods.
Oh.
Also, do we
maybe.
really want to mess with the ghoul, like in the Blue Bloods, in the sense of law sheet? Because I'm pretty sure it was they do something for you, they fuck it up, and they you owe them a boon for doing that. If I can
Kill
remember.
one
correctly.
IK. Yeah, no. Yeah, I just remembered that. Yeah, I think
He
it's some
definitely
law sheet
talked
thing.
about it,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's not a talk to them. It's a they come and.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Is there anything else we need from her?
I think so. The location is good.
More than we had before.
Is there anything that you want from us?
I have no idea who you three are, and I think it's better that way.
It is. All right. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
so.
Again, if you need anything or find any more
Yeah.
information, that is a number.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's best if we don't exist
Yeah.
in your mind.
Agreed. And vice versa, you know. I can't really
Yep.
do my job with any of you leeches breathing down my neck.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Have a lovely
Sure.
night.
Yes.
Don't get shot.
Enjoy the gifts. And then we'll
Can't promise anything. Yeah.
And you step
Don't
out
get
of
shot.
the RV.
Don't get shot. Yeah. Should we guard Blue Bloods?
Because they're in the north, is that right?
Slightly north of this area towards the docks.
Mm.
Cool. Because we were given those two names in South Side, and where we are right now is on the South Side. Aren't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're actually quite close
Got
to the
it.
docks where you are.
Got it. All right. Yeah, we can either. Yeah, let's head to that location. Just see if we can get the ball rolling.
Let's try and have a conversation because I'm not in the mood to get shot again.
No, I don't
Not
think
right
I could
now.
literally survive if I did.
It'll be fine.
I'll drive and it'll be great.
All right, you drive a little bit towards the north, given the location you were given. Just a few, like maybe 2 blocks away from the dock, so you can see it from where you are.
We can walk.
Yeah. And you park somewhere nearby. You know a general location. It seems you've been giving sort of a block, and after some time, actually, I'll get you all to make a wits streetwise check to see if you can find
Yeah, just
this
wits.
place.
Just wait.
Wait, what was my hunger at? Oh yeah. Wait, I'll substitute one of those.
Oh, okay.
1 success, possible bestial failure.
Oh,
Not a bestial fail as long as you get a success. If there's no target difficulty
Okay.
for this one.
4 successes.
5.
Okay. Irene, you are probably too busy watching the backs of everyone, considering all the threats of being shot and such that you've had recently. You've
Yeah.
got your eyes glued elsewhere. And you've had enough attacks from random Nosferatu and such that just pop
Mhm.
up out of nowhere that you know to be a bit more cautious. So you are focused elsewhere. Joseph and V together, working together, you quickly find this building that seems to be a bit more rundown. It seems to be a smaller 5-story singular building that maybe once was like a cafe or something and
Yeah.
a restaurant, but they've since been wrecked, and there's a lot of people hanging out inside. You can hear the sounds of music, sounds of glass, of clinking glass, sounds of laughter and such inside. You can see some lights around as well, and you can easily tell. V especially, you're more used to seeing signs of certain gangs. You know how they sort of act, and also the spray paint and all those sorts of symbols that they use
Mm.
is very prevalent here on this building. People have clearly had a lot of time with it, so this is the place for sure.
It's one of these buildings that never quite got gentrified in time.
Mm.
Yeah, so walk in, announce our presence. Well, not in such a sophisticated way,
here.
but darling, I'm here.
I think the Blue Bloods are going to know who we are.
Well, hope. Well, actually, I don't know if they want.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah.
Would you like to go in on your own? I'm
Me?
hesitant to do
Oh,
so.
right, Primogen and Hound.
And when
Yeah.
the Hound enters, and the Blue
Mm.
Bloods are not exactly.
The
do
shackles
you
are
wanna
going
do?
to be raised a little.
Do you want to do your invisible thing, or
I'll sneak around against
not
the
invisible,
walls.
but shadow? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can hide the fact that I'm here well enough. I usually visit these kinds of locations for work.
Yeah.
That sounds like the best plan.
Mhm.
I'll stay silent and observing.
And I'll stay within sight of you, V.
Awesome.
Cool. Tenebra Savitar, let's go.
All right, make those rolls.
Gonna knock on the door.
Both
Is
the
it open? Or...
successes.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, very nice. You're getting so used to it, especially with all the snow around. There's so much shadow and things to play with. So easy for you to meld into these shadows and make your way through, slip through the cracks quite easily. V, you go up and simply knock on the door. After a few moments, you hear some loud voices from behind. Someone opens the door. Shaved Head has a sort of blue bandana around their head. So they've got these white patterns all the way through it. They're wearing one of those very warm, puffy jackets with the sort of furry collars around the side of the of the hood, and jeans and sort of work boots. And they sort of look you up and down. Who are you?
Name's V. Just would like to chat to some people because I'm looking for some information.
Information, huh? What?
Yep.
What kind of? He kind of looks back behind the door at something. What kind of information are you after?
Just a name and a location. Trying to clean some stuff up for some people.
What are you, a cop, a hitman?
Not a cop. Sometimes a hitman, but that's
An assassin. The word is assassin.
Okay, you're not after any of our boys, are you?
Nah, God no. Just want to talk.
Looks back behind again. What's the name? Who are you after?
Do we know any of the names of anyone in the blue one?
Would I?
No, you haven't interacted with gangs. As a
We
social
don't
worker, you'd
usually do
interact with everybody else, really.
What about my kindred thing? Like, I know the prince and I know this fucking ramshackle.
You know of them.
Yeah.
You don't know them.
Should I just say blue
I don't think
one?
any of you have
Are
like
they all
gang
the blue ones?
affiliation or anything.
No.
Actually, because it was Kevin Jackson that was part of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You could be like, I think his name was.
Name is Jackson? Like something Jackson, K Jackson, PKJ? No.
It's been a while since I last checked.
No.
No.
Stop nodding back.
Azure Veins, perhaps.
Just
John
vibing.
Smith.
As you're
Gotta be-
figuring that out, Beck, Irene, you slip your way through the cracks of the
Yes.
building, find yourself inside. Seems like there's a bunch of people just chatting. They're just talking amongst themselves, having some drinks with each other. They seem to have set up like a large, one of those sort of big company, big fridges, but they've replaced all the, Coca-Cola and stuff like that with just beer and all these other different things, snacks of all various kinds and such. Seems like it's sort of a portable home, basically.
Mhm.
And there's like multiple stories. Seems like there's some dealings going on in the story above you, some drugs, and even further up are just some people just talking out on the roof, smoking
Great.
cigarettes and just looking out at the city.
I'm just going to make my way around everyone and see if I can hear glimpses of names of people that we know. 1AK, but also like Crook, Genghis, all of those types
Yeah,
of people.
none of these names pop up at
Ooh.
all. It's a lot of names you've never heard of probably other gang members or people and things.
Right.
And for an ecstasy, and a heroin, are they here?
In that case, if there's nothing, I'll
Uh.
just go back down to where V and Joseph are and make
Mm.
sure that there's no altercations because I'm in the best position to deal with them if they
Yes.
arise.
You have health.
You can stick to V's shadow.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
V.
look, I'm looking for any old blue blood to give me information about some dude who has been doing some shifty dealings. that's all.
Shifty dealings.
Yeah, causing chaos, fucking people over, screwing up the deals.
Okay, I will need
Oh Lord.
Uh,
Luck, girly.
oh,
charisma,
I've got charisma.
persuasion.
I have less of that, but
It's gonna be
Yeah.
difficulty 5.
I'm gonna rouse then. And we get hungrier. Oh
If
boy.
this fails and my
I can give
attempt
thumbs
comes
up
up,
symbols from shadows if that helps you.
The warmth of the show. I don't know if that will help, but I'll appreciate it nonetheless. The fuck? That's using another willpower.
oh
Mm.
boy.
She'll be right. 4 with a bestial.
4 is
Fuck.
not enough. It's not quite a bestial failure.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what?
It
Never
is.
mind. It
No,
is.
I'll give you a choice. I'll give you a choice here. You can choose to fail your persuasion check, and they're going to close the door on you, or your beast can succeed for you instead.
Really depends on how the beast is succeeding, but I'm a sucker for that kind of
Yeah,
deal.
you
I'm gonna
Yes,
go
I
for
love
it.
the drama.
It's never a game. It's just
Yes.
or yes.
I always say yes, or we might as well let the beast succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, your original objective was to get inside.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you are going to get inside, absolutely.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm here.
That's a lot of potence.
Thank you for being
here.
here.
The
Um,
potence and celerity.
as the man begins to go, yeah, all right. He closes the door, and as he does so, you just bang, your hand just comes up against the door, and as he starts to like try to close it with putting his full force behind it, the beast just growls and pushes that door all the way back very slowly. And before you can think about it, you're stepping forward, you push this guy in the chest, your knife is out, and you and he sort of steps up and says, "Whoa, holy fucking shit, Jesus Christ, calm down."
Queen shit.
Knife is up. Yeah.
I'd like to talk to someone, please.
Fuck.
And thank you.
All right,
And
Jesus.
I'm gonna just walk past him now.
He
'Cause I'm already in.
deliberately gets out of your way and steps to the side as you pass your way through.
I'm gonna step in afterwards and be like, sorry, just here for the drugs.
I can see you're busy. I'll come back later.
I'm just here for the drugs, excuse me.
As you step your way inside, there's about 6 people here. 4 of them around a table. One of them's looking at a vending machine that's clearly broken, making a choice. The other one is a bit closer towards you. So essentially, for the rest of the scene, you're going to have a harm compulsion. If you're not doing anything towards harming
Oof.
someone, you have a -2 on your dice penalty. And as you step in, what is V wearing? Hoodie, jeans, work, sort of combat boots, I imagine, something
Yeah,
like that.
the usual, the very B uniform.
There is a silence that sort of goes across the room as one of them sort of looks at you and like taps the other on the shoulder and points. And all of them sort of turn towards you. One of the guys pulls out a bag of chips, and as he turns around, it pops it open and kind of stops, freezes sort of halfway. It's just
Hello.
silence. And
May I have the attention of the class? I am looking for anyone who can give me any sort of information. I'm on a tight schedule and I've been pissed off for a couple of days now.
can I get a manipulation intimidation, please?
Sure.
Woo!
Do I have any? I do have a single bit of intimidation.
If you
Can I
have
make, can I
You're
make
in
her
the
shadow
shadows.
bigger? Can I make her shadow bigger to give
If
her
you
an
have a
extra
dot,
dice?
if you have a dot in intimidation, you absolutely can.
Yes, I do. I have many.
You have many.
Oh, this is the intimidation lady, not me. Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah.
Manipulation. Oh wait, what's my hunger? Oh, okay. Let me fix that.
And I think all I'm doing is staying wherever, like out of sight-ish, with sense the unseen to make sure that no one is either sneaking up or sneaking away.
Yeah, no problem.
Trying to give V her space to be cool.
I'm so
I'm gonna
hyped.
use the willpower because. Okay, that's 2 successes.
Two
It's not the most
successes.
intimidating, but it's got a little bit there.
Yeah. There's sort of still a bit of a quiet there. The only thing, the guy with the bag of chips is the one who sort of like points up like to the next floor. The others are sort of like, who the fuck let this person in? Like, how they get it?
No one
Whatever,
let me.
whatever. And they go back to talking to their things. You're already in, so clearly like something
Yeah.
has happened. So
I'll nod to the chip man and walk up the stairs.
gives you a nervous nod back and makes his way across. the
Still
room.
holding my knife, just casually now, but still, it's out.
As you make your way upstairs, you see this room that is clearly like there is a safe on the side of the wall. There is some random flags, a television that doesn't work. There's some really comfy couches that have been torn into, maybe like a dog or some kind. As a matter of fact, this sort of short bulldog sort of comes over to you and sniffs your shoe as you sort of enter, and then just plods off towards the corner and sits back down. And as you're entering, there are 3 people. 2 of them are sort of behind, furthest away from you, facing towards you. They're talking to this one guy who has this. He flicks out this bag of something and puts it onto the table, and the other 2 are sort of observing it and checking it. And the other one, before they stand up, they go towards the safe, and that's when they see you. They stop and they go, "Just hang on a second," and sort of turns and faces their back towards you. Opens up the safe, takes out some money, hands it to the guy, and says, "Now, fuck off." And he, starts counting the money as he walks by. He gives you a bit of a nod as he does so. Makes his way downstairs. And then you are here with his 2 men that are just sort of looking at you, and they go, "All right, just have a seat. What have you got for us?"
Just casually still holding the knife.
They don't give it a second thought.
Cool. Hello? I don't do this often. I'm guessing you're the Blue Bloods. I don't hang around with gangs, so I don't really know who the hell you are.
Right. Do you have something for us, or are you just here to chit-chat?
I'm wanting something from you, and whether I have to do something for that, we'll find out in a second. But I need information on some dude you deal with called One-Eye K. Quillercly, at least.
The 2 of them sort of look at each other. The other one sort of nods. Okay. Right. I'll need a wits insight from you, V.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Irene, you can also do it. Technically, you're here as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'll
here.
do it.
Do it
Why
with
not?
insight.
I can do it since I.
Let's
I'm
have-
pretty good at that. I'm gonna rouse.
Irene kind of does the
Seriously?
rock eyebrow move.
Boom.
whatever it takes.
All
First, all
successes.
successes for the night. Hey.
Hey,
It's got to warm up.
do you
the
take
dice.
those -2?
Oh, yes, good point.
9
Because it's not
successes,
to harm
no
them.
secret.
Never mind. Let me roll that again then.
No,
do with this information?
no, I
Yes.
shouldn't have said
Bestial
anything.
failure.
3! All of them
Three!
are skulls. I'm taking a photo of that.
Incredible.
I take it back. I take it back.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I'm fucked.
So that is a bestial failure.
Yeah.
Okay. Irene, they
The judge.
as soon as she mentions the name One Eye K, they clearly, like, one of them has a gun under the table. The other one has clearly got a knife of some kind. Now, V, I'm going to offer you, again, another choice here. You can either back down from the situation and you will have to try and approach it some other way because you won't be allowed back into the building. Or you're going to go and see Red for a little bit.
Knife on the table, Red, or
You're
full
not
red
going
in
to...
their
No.
faces.
Your,
knife in their face, Red.
your
Multiple
beast
different ways
is
of
going
red.
to deal with this, and that may incur some bad things, such as stains and such.
Oh, stains. That's
Yeah.
I'm already on the slope. Why stop?
it's a slippery slope and I'm riding it. It's 3 skulls. It feels like it has to be bestial.
Can we so this is
We can
for
discuss, yes.
an insight check, and it's like an
Mhm.
ultra mega bestial failure.
Yep.
Mm. The
So
most-
like
Mm-hmm.
So V does not know what's about to
Yeah.
happen, and so in
so you're trying to
response,
read someone, and your whole beast is about like judging people and stuff like that. So is it kind of almost this? I don't know. I'm just like, is
How-
the sense that you can tell that they're lying gonna just drive the beast insane?
But
I'm
the thing is,
interpreting it-
Insight. I can't tell shit.
I'm interpreting it as V doesn't know what's happening, but her instinct, her beast, its hackles are up. It knows danger is here, and it's going to take over
oh.
for
So
you instead.
either run away.
Oh, because they
or
have guns and knives.
fury.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's pretty right. I forgot the gun and knife part. I was like, but how does it
Guns.
know? How does it know they're lying?
Ah, yeah.
So,
It's
would
the
you-
weaponry?
Sorry, yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Would you like to let the beast take control for the rest of the scene?
Oh,
I am here to chill you out if it goes real bad, or help you chill out if it goes bad.
cool. And Irene is right behind me, right?
Yeah,
I'm messing with it as well, so we're
Oh, we're in a fun little zone.
yeah, we're in a fun zone.
Yes, Irene.
Ah.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
Just chilling.
I think the fact that
the
they-
dice are telling a story.
Yeah.
Listen to
That's
the
what
dice.
something.
Dice
You're-
Christ is in the room. We just have to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irene, you're going to suffer a harm compulsion as well, because the immediate act of violence is going to automatically put you on not the defensive but the offensive.
Great.
Mm.
In that case, guy with the gun, I'm going to go underneath the desk. Is he sitting at a desk, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And go up his body and start to choke him slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
V, would you like the beast to take control?
Yes,
see.
we're gonna beast it.
Right. Okay. So V, you hear that voice in the back of your head again. You see that vision of that sandstone building in the desert storm, as you have many times before. The lady cloaked in the Egyptian garb, who sort of stands up, makes her way out into the storm, and this time you go inside and you take a
Yeah.
seat for a
Take
brief
a s-
moment as
a
you
back
weather out
seat.
the storm and you take a back seat as the beast flips on. Irene, you observe this as V almost drops down, hunches back, almost like clawed hands come out. The knife flicks up and it's thrown immediately as one of them, the one who you're choking, draws the gun and then the knife hits into their hands straight away. And she soaring leaps across the table and actually just breaks his neck instantly. And before that can happen, the guy screams, pulls out a knife, does stab into your side, V, giving you a single superficial damage. But as he
Yep.
does so, simply grab him, throw him up to the ceiling, and then down through the desk. And he is covered in splinters and things throughout. This is when you sort of come back to your senses. As you are standing over this man, he's covered in blood, he's got pieces of wood through him. There's a dead body next to you, and you are like, your hands are around his neck and they're tight. Like he can't breathe. This is when you come back to yourself. You are going to acquire
Mm-hmm.
a single stain,
Single stain.
as this is not your usual
Rolling
brutality.
it down with
This is too
spiral.
brutal for your usual fighting style.
I tried to rise your humanity up, and in the end, I've fallen down.
Yeah,
How-
you are choking this man out, and
I'm gonna let go.
mm,
I'm going to grab the knife out of the hand of the other guy that's dead.
yeah, it's holding him up, and he just flops
just
down
slips.
to the ground. The guy who's got splinters all the way through him takes in a deep breath and tries to move, but he's got too many splinters and things through him.
I will sprawl myself over him so he can't move, like a cage.
Thank you.
Sorry, they're busy. You can't hear right now. I'm so sorry. I'm next in line, actually.
It's like a queue to the bathroom with
Yeah,
things like this. I'd give it a couple.
Yes.
I'll hold my knife up and just say, "Do you want to try that again?"
He breathes very raspily and sharply and just shakes his head.
Who is One-Eye Ko?
I don't know, but some guy does.
Who?
His name's Crook. He hangs out at
Fucking
Steel Horse
hell.
Lounge.
Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who he has so many different rings? Who else? He has so many other connections. There's more.
Anybody else?
I
Not
don't-
fucking
I
Crook.
don't know. That's who we make the deals with. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna look to the shadow Irene.
Should we kill him since we killed his other friend?
Would that
Drink
be another
up.
stain?
Just suck
though?
and
He
drive.
is.
I was gonna say
I know
I'm
he's
hungry.
dying. Like the way that you
Oh, he's
smash the table through, like there's big
You threw him
splinters
up
through
to
him.
the ceiling
And
and,
then
then
back
down into
down.
the ground.
A
Regular
lot of
people
things are
don't-
broken, and he is
Yeah.
bleeding out. He's going to
So
die.
he's going to die.
Yes, hence why you acquired the stain as well. You kill both of them.
Okay,
in a brutal
cool.
fashion.
Irene, you hungry? I'm also
Yeah.
hungry. But if you're hungry, I will let you
I'm only on 2 hunger. What are you on?
3. So
I'll let
one.
you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Just like cryptolecting with the shadow.
I'll
and then-
come out of it now.
Okay, cool.
In his full view, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Night, sunshine, and then
Feeding
Right.
all of it from him.
yes. Well, I might as well. He's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, you can reduce your hunger to 0 in the
work.
process. Your
Feels
beast
And
is satisfied and takes a seat.
my stole is broken.
Yeah, in the process.
Beast is satisfied
All
at a
things
cost.
as it should be.
The clothes woman goes back into the sandstone building and lets the storm ride itself out this time. You are back to your senses. You don't know how you got here. You just know that the man next to you is dead and this one in front of you is dying, but something happened and suddenly you were here.
Oh, shit. Did you do that one or did I do that one?
It was you.
Oh,
It was rather
God.
impressive, actually.
And like someone who's off of
Mm.
adrenaline, you just start to realize, you actually got stabbed in the side of your leg. Only now you're saying, oh, wow, I'm actually in a bit of pain.
Oh shit, there's still a knife in my leg. I should probably take that out. And then I'm going to do a rouse now to
Heal yourself, yeah.
heal the superficial.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I don't get hungry.
Mm.
Love that.
Does
Wound
this mean
close
we have
yourself
to go
open.
back to Crook's place again?
I can't believe we've gone this far to talk to a dickhead we didn't want to talk to in the first place. But
It's
yes,
the
I
first
believe
thing we did together was go to Crook's place. And
Yeah.
now we're going again.
I've got to.
It's
Yep, he did
so
say next time I
heartwarming.
see you, I will get all my people to kill you and all of that. So, yes, the roundness of it is nice, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. He
uh,
is a piece of work.
Oh, by the way, Joseph, you can hear the crash from
Yeah,
inside.
I'm deliberately on like whatever steps lead up to this place. If anyone's
steps
coming up, he's like, something's going on. I don't know, don't go up there.
Oh, sorry, you're inside the building?
Yeah, he
When
followed
I
me
said I
in.
snuck in after V, that was as funny as it was.
I thought you were joking. To be fair, it's quite easy to get in if you're like, hey, I need drugs. You can just jump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he literally-
also the fact that she tore the door open, he did come in. He was like, I am literally here for drugs.
The only thing I will say is that
Yes.
you have seen everyone downstairs draw their guns, and like they can hear
Got
the slamming from upstairs. They flipped
Got
the
it.
table and they've taken defensive positions. The guy by the door just has a switchblade and he's like trying to get past
Right.
you basically to see what's going on.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, it's really crazy up there. Something's going on.
Get out of the way, bro. Get out of the
Oh
way.
my
Take
God,
some fucking
okay.
cover. Jesus Christ. Get out of the way. He
Okay.
physically pushes you out of the
You
way.
might as well take cover.
And I'll just be like, look out, yell. Someone's coming. It's bad. I told him not to come.
He just like peeks his head out of the side. But you can just see it, and you do, Irene.
If I can catch his eye, I'll just say, get out of here.
Yeah, compel.
Yeah, or mesmerize so he actually leaves the vicinity.
Yeah.
Go home.
Go
Just
home.
Go
Right.
home. Yeah.
Go for a drive or something like
Yeah.
that.
Just make the rouse check. They're an unprepared mortal.
And I can use
Success.
this as cover, so thank you for that.
You say go home. He goes, nah, fuck that. And he starts
Yep.
to go back down the stairs and just leaves.
Yeah.
The other guy sort of
I
watches him
use
leave.
him as cover as he's coming downstairs to be like, it's all fine, it's all handled. They sent him home. Everyone could go now. It's fine, it's fine. You're all panicking. Someone tripped over. I got my drugs.
One of the guys who's got like an assault rifle, like so it's more like a small submachine gun, like an Uzi, makes his way also now up to the stairs and sort of makes his way up and peeks his head up around the corner.
Oh, if they'd have to like, I'm trying to put myself in between them not trying to stop them, but I want to, as stealthily as possible, use cloud memory on them as they're coming up to be like, I use like, I don't know, man. I got
Yeah,
nothing,
really-
people.
Really
I got
tough to
nothing.
do that with a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to get these people to chill out.
You do. You can use a variety of abilities actually. You have a lot of
You've literally got
sorcery
chill out as the
things,
ability, right?
What?
Centering.
But the
you can
chill.
use.
Centering.
Shit, that's it.
Oh my. Yeah, true. I can't believe I forgot.
You
about
have
that.
the version of Obey that the Tremere stole from the
Yeah, yeah.
slavery.
I'm gonna use Tremere Obeya. I
Uh,
completely
Gross.
Totally
Disgusted.
fine. Make your rouse check and then
I succeed.
roll.
And then I do my blood sorcery. Oh, sorry, no, not blood sorcery. Focused mind.
You just
There's 4 successes.
4 successes. As you sort of tell everybody, nah, he's fine. He's just going
It's
home.
fine.
Everything's fine. They all sort of look at each other. You said, see, I got my drugs. You probably pick up a random one that fell off across the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
They
Bag
all
of
sort of
wet
look at each
powder.
other.
I dropped it. It really startled me. Just pick up a random fucking pill
Yeah.
off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just decide together that probably best that we wrap everything up for the night. And all of them start to flip the table back over, and they all just leave one by one
Yeah.
out of the building.
Now, Irene, we don't want to start a war with the Blue Bloods.
We weren't. It's fine.
Okay.
They won't do anything. What can they do?
I literally
will never
said my
see us
name like an
again.
idiot.
And
Oh well.
they're literally built to be beat up. Also, Blue Bloods are kindred, aren't they?
No. They're
Oh,
humans.
It is a nickname for the
Oh,
Ventrue, but they're also a
Yeah,
gang in Chicago.
because of the
Got
nickname,
it.
I assumed they were
I
kindred.
thought they were a gang of
No. No, they're all humans.
So when you said
damn.
Kevin Jackson was part of it, it was before
It was like
he
human
fully
Kevin
even got.
Jackson.
Kevin Jackson was a ghoul during that time.
That's right.
Eh.
Okay. Yeah, they have a purpose. They'll recover.
Well, then they won't know who V is. Awesome.
No, they won't remember. They won't care. They have
Mhm.
other things that they're prioritizing.
They'll make more.
Should we make it look like it's some like a high like stolen? Some things are stolen, or
Do you
We'll
know
just
what
leave it
crime
the way
scenes
it is.
usually look like? If you want to fire the gun into their head or something so it looks like they were shot at, you can.
oh, can I
Yeah,
lick
make
the
it-
wounds on a dead body to clean up the neck?
Well, any wound that's created by your fangs, you can lick up. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, get rid of the kindred evidence from that. Uh,
And then it just looks like a nasty attack of some kind.
By someone very, very strong.
A
Mhm.
rival gang,
yeah.
multiple people coming
Should
in
we
here.
shoot them? They're dead
Um,
bodies. It feels weird to shoot them.
If you want.
Neck's already
Mm.
snapped.
Yeah.
Well, the guy
The
that
only
I
other thing you
drunk-
could do is
drunk
take
from.
their knife and like throw it so it's stuck in the wall or something like that. So it looks
I
like
was
they
gonna
tried
steal
to
their
fight.
knife.
Then take it.
knife.
All right,
I
let's
need
go.
spare knives to throw away because I can't keep throwing away my good one.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay. I'm just gonna knock over a couple of things as we leave.
Yeah. Probably some, I don't know, scratch marks near the safe.
Yeah, I can use their knife to just make some
Yeah, yeah.
scratch
It looked
marks.
like we tried to fucking pry
I'll try
it
and push it
Yeah.
over as well.
After
then
setting
we'll
up
go.
the scene, you guys make your way outside, and I imagine back towards the car.
Mhm.
Yes.
You
I
regroup there.
guess we need to find. I guess we'll see if Crook is home because
He wasn't there last
he
time. but
wasn't there
could be.
last time.
He has a whole franchise now.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Uh-huh.
He's big man.
It would be rather fun to just waltz in the door, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
I think you guys should definitely do that. Because you guys don't have the I will shoot you on sight thing. Just waltz in there. Just
Yeah, I can't quite remember how specific that threat was, whether it
It
was to
was-
you or to our coterie.
it seemed like it was to me and Felix.
That was Hunter at the
Was
time.
it Hunter at the
Crook,
time?
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, okay. It
Well,
was just me
That was the
and-
very first time we had
Hunter.
combat, I think, and I remember being
No,
like,
but we
what
came
the
back
fuck
to him.
character did I just Yeah.
So we came back to him, just me and either Hunter or Felix at the time.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
we sat down and he said, "Hey, want to blow up the prince's car?" And I said, "No."
Oh,
No, not the prince,
right.
Damien's car.
Yes,
They're
yes,
very
yes.
specific on fucking Damien's car. And I said, "No." And then he said, "Awesome. Next time I see you, you're dead."
Got it. All right, cool. I forgot about that. Yes. Well,
You
then
guys
we will
go in, I'll go in sneakily. We'll do a reverse of what just happened. here.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
lovely. And I can see you no matter what. So.
Exactly.
Okay, heading to Crook's Lounge, which is
Oh
close
boy,
by,
yeah.
close by the Steel Horse Lounge.
Crying.
Ooh.
I hate this motherfucker so much.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Feel
croak,
free to-
extinguish veto. Sorry, did that? That was it. I wasn't even meant to.
That's
just
a habit.
So I just saw you. And
That was the beast just seeing you and going, "Fuck this guy."
yeah.
You ugly, bro.
It's that and down.
Okay. You drive across town towards Crook's Lounge, which is not too far from this location, perhaps only about 20, 30 minutes drive.
Mhm.
And when you arrive, you can see that there are a few people shoveling the snow away. It looks like Crook's Lounge is finished, the construction. They haven't
Oh.
opened just yet, but the construction
Time to
is
reverse
finished.
that.
I very quickly get 5 dots in potence.
Sorry.
That's fine. And as you park nearby, probably at the Steel Horse Lounge, so you can walk your way across. And as you can do what you will here. You know what the building sort of looks like. You know there's a front entrance. There's the back entrance. There's also this small, an ankle height little window that leads into the basement underneath.
Yeah.
Last time you entered through the roof, but that has been
Mhm.
fixed up.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I'm invisible now.
Hmm.
I'll be vibing.
I'll probably just go straight to the front door.
Might as well.
Yep. Is there, I don't know if there's like an intercom, a doorbell. It's like the door to a club, so I'm not sure if it's straight up
Or
just a
is it?
door.
It looks like it's a glass double doors. That it used to be a steel door, but it has been replaced for a more fancy door now, and it has a chain with a lock across the front. You can see from in here that there is a back room where there's some lights on. You can see some occasional shadows of maybe people moving around in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Hmm.
Gonna ruin this man's whole career.
Would you like?
Why not? I came late. I'm gonna make sure no one's looking, if that's possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Crouch down, cut my fingers, and draw wings on the side of my shoes, and I will appear on the other side of the door.
Love.
Yeah.
Puff
I succeeded on the
and a
rouse check.
puff of bloody smoke, and then another one on the other side. Joseph appears inside Crook's Lounge.
Excuse me. Excuse me, someone here.
You immediately see Crook's head poke its way out from the back, sees you.
Hi.
Ah, fuck. Closes the door, and you can't see in there now. You can hear this sloshing of like liquid.
Hmm.
It's
Oh.
weird. It's like someone's splashing water all over the floor.
Oh God.
Looks like a weird
Can I
picture.
smell perhaps petroleum? I don't know if he's gonna burn his own place down.
You can smell
Um,
petroleum. Yeah.
Oh my God. I crept to like burning place down. And then just a wave of like, come in.
Is the door still locked?
It's a
or-
glass door. I'm pretty sure Irene could go.
I'm going to
Just tap
rip
the
the
glass.
door. like just sort of force it open towards me if I can.
Yeah, strength and athletics, please.
Yeah.
Brooke, you just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to talk. The door was locked.
Just a minute.
All right.
He said that last time.
I'll walk towards the door he closed because it's
Get a
going to
little
take these
hungrier
two.
'cause I'm rousing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Damn.
6 successes. Okay, with 6 successes. How much damage do you want to do to this door?
It will break.
Okay. As you grab it onto it, you just simply,
Smashing glass.
with one simple pull, it takes itself off of the hinges and you can gently place it to one side.
Sorry about that.
V and Irene, you can instantly smell the petroleum through the air.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
You've done
Ugh.
so much work, Crook. It would be such a shame to see it up in flames. And I'll try to get to the door I saw him to open it.
Yeah, it is locked, but just by a key, it seems like.
Okay, I use my key
You have a key?
to get Irene to go.
Oh, right. Don't you want to get B to pick the lock rather than...
That takes a little while,
Ugh.
whereas you can go.
I suppose so. All right. Again.
Your key. It's funny how it's a universal key.
Yeah, it's a skeleton key.
It's a very good
Yeah,
key.
that's right.
Just another
It can melt
string
to any
of
shape.
Rook.
athletics, please.
I'm a
We'll
reasonable
activate
man.
fleetness. Just
That's are you.
is he though?
I won't rouse you yet.
I'm allowed. I'm lying. Like, I'm lying. I'm trying to get him to believe my lie.
I
But
won't
it's such an obvious no.
rouse you.
I'm a reasonable man is also a lie.
Another 6.
6.
Good lord.
You simply
Oh,
pull and it breaks the lock into the door, but the door swings itself open. The strong smell of petroleum in this back room. That's just a kitchen, basically, from what you can tell. Fryers are set up and everything. Some fairly expensive equipment. And yet, such a smell is through this area. And as you whoever steps through first can easily see Crook sloshing this gas just like all over the place as he does so. And he does a bit of a giggle to himself as he splashes this character who's sitting in a chair, apparently unconscious.
Do we recognize this person?
Not from this angle. Looks like a
Got
very
it.
large
Well, I'm-
hooded figure.
maybe we should just leave. No.
No, We're
He's
having
killing
a-
1IK. Awesome.
having a bit of a festival, Crook. What seems to be the event? Opening night?
Very dangerous.
Yeah, just before opening night, I think.
Lovely. Who's our guest?
Doesn't matter. You should
I'm
probably
gonna
get
walk
out of
up.
here real soon.
Gonna walk up to see if I can see who's the guest. Invisibly, of course.
He as you sort of walk up, he sort of grabs one of the oven things. You see where you're standing? We'll all go up.
He
in
can see
flames.
V.
Yeah, can you see
Are
it?
you obfuscated?
V has been
Yeah, I obfuscated the
whole
entire
I
time,
must
which is
have
why I
missed-
haven't interacted
I
with the
must have
walls.
missed you say
That's
that.
okay.
That's fine,
No,
that's
he
fine,
cannot
that's
see
fine.
you. No, you
Oh,
can
no.
go straight up.
Yeah, when did he get
He got all
fancy about
specs.
it?
No!
What people?
You make your way up. You can see it is Nathaniel Boardruff, the Nosferatu, who is unconscious in this chair.
Fantastic.
Is
I mean, we can leave.
Are you trying to kill just him or yourself as well?
why would I want to kill myself? That seems a bit
Because you're
backwards.
sloshing around in petroleum.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave before I do it. I'm not stupid. You set it
I'm
all
not
on a
even-
timer. God.
Is there space
your first
behind
one?
him?
Oh yeah, there's like a glass window and also a door next to him.
Hmm.
Back entrance.
Who paid
I'm-
for the renovations of your
I'm
shop?
gonna-
I did. That's the whole reason I built this place, so I could burn this.
Fair.
It's symbolic, you see.
Why?
Can we just get a little favor from you before we go?
Oh, could you just go and then ask me the favor? Never.
No.
Oh.
Selecting Nathaniel to Joseph
Right.
so he can see it.
I know lots of things, but you know something that I don't.
What is it? You're wasting my goddamn time.
We're looking for a man by the name of 1IK.
Yeah, that real piece of work. I mean, whatever. I don't give a shit. You can go do whatever you like.
Where is he?
I don't know. Probably north side by now, I think.
North side where?
There's a bunch of warehouses up there. What was it? Your buddy Felix was there at some point.
Oh,
Oh,
right. Yes. You and your buddies were there.
as well.
I don't give a
Nice.
shit about these guys. Fuck them. They can burn for all I care.
Yes. Well, you're in the act of doing that, aren't
Well,
you?
I was going to, and then all of a sudden, snap! Nathaniel stands up and slams Crook through the wall, and he slams through the brick out into the wall behind him. Stands up and gives this huge growl as he turns towards you guys.
I just stand there and I'm like,
Oh.
yes, he's over there. Yes, finish the job.
If he looks at all of you and there's just a brief pause before he quickly slinks out of the wall. You can hear him stomping out into the snow. You hear Crook shrieking out in the snow. You can't see what's happening, but Doesn't sound very pleasant.
I'm going to cryptolect to V, find something that's turned on, find an oven that's on, find something. He said timer. Let's
Okay.
stop this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick
Just-
look around.
Like listen and
Listen, heightened senses. Yep,
yeah.
activating heightened
For
senses
some of
to
the
hear,
like ticking, something that's humming,
like a hiss,
Gas that's leaking.
Yeah,
whatever.
any
Like
of those
a
suspicious
timer on
noises.
an oven on a
Hmm.
microwave with fucking cutlery inside or something.
Ah,
I will get a
Bruh.
wits investigation, please.
Oh.
Can I assist
Can I
by
add my
like
heightened
pointing at
senses?
things?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. Four.
4 successes. One of these ovens is on, and it is set to a timer. Got about 20 minutes left.
Gonna unobfuscate and turn off the oven. Is that gonna fuck everything up?
the
That's gonna fuck
timer.
everything up. If I stop the timer,
Uh,
then we just don't know what's going on. I have to do. I don't know how bombs work.
Yeah. It could be. It could be. It depends how good you are with technology. You can make an intelligence technology check to see if this is wired in any
dice.
particular way.
Hmm.
3 dice. Here we go. Ooh,
Ooh,
3 dice, but I got a messy critical.
Hey,
Ooh.
That's 4 successes.
nice.
So paranoia compulsion is going to
Makes
activate
sense.
for you in this time, as you are kind of sloshing around in the stuff too to get to here. By the way,
And I've got my lighter on the end.
yeah,
Let's not touch the lighter. Let's not touch the lighter.
Brooks
Let's not
lighter
touch the lighter.
specifically. How ironic.
Yeah.
It would be
And,
funny, but no.
Yes. You can clearly see that the wiring inside of it has actually been torn out. So even if you do turn this thing off at a certain time, it's going to start sparking. And that could be bad. It seems more like the oven is melting these two things to sort of eventually touch and start sparking wildly.
we've got
That
20
wouldn't-
minutes.
Yeah, that wouldn't ignite it straight away, but
Yeah. The short circuiting would shortly after.
yes. So even
Um,
if you turn it off, the heat will still melt it enough that it will eventually
Yep.
trigger it.
Mm.
All right.
Seems to be a bit of
Find
a weird failsafe.
find a rubber glove or multiple rubber gloves, probably
Okay.
used for the dishes. Open the
Mhm.
oven, put them over the wire. As the rubber melts, then the wires won't be able to touch, and it will conduct the lightning or the electricity.
Ning.
I'll try that, I
So
guess.
I saw it in a movie.
Do that.
Just like literally put rubber gloves over the ends of the wires, and it will be enough of a insulator to at least slow this down.
Okay, and then I'm
Like-
also gonna grab
Some ice cubes, cool down.
yeah, I was gonna say something from the fridge, just like anything.
Frozen peas.
Yeah, frozen steak or something, and just shove it.
Okay, let's get
Taking a
dexterity.
frozen steak,
larceny.
tying rubber gloves.
I
around
activated fleetness as we walked in, so
What
this
if
is gonna
you
be
like
quick.
unplug the oven though?
it. The
It's-
heat inside would
It's still hot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots
it's
of
already
heat
been
or-
going for a while, so it's
Oh, yeah.
still quite hot.
So
And
it'll
it's
take
melting
more
the
time
plastic of the
to-
wires that will
There's no
eventually
off.
touch each
He
other.
preheated the oven.
Yeah, he did. He made
Like
sure
a
it was
good
preheated.
boy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows how to cook.
Where is my last knee? There it is. Okay.
I'm
Come on, dice. I thought we were friends.
I would highly recommend not
I'm
failing this
browsing.
check.
Yeah. Fuck. The dice.
Irene, I
said-
believe you can also give a messy critical as well if you need.
Mm.
yeah,
one more
scared
special
of
willpower
messy
too.
criticals in this situation. But we'll
Understandable.
see what happens.
That's 4 successes.
Yeah, 4 is enough.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
4 successes. You managed to open up the oven carefully. It's still hot inside, but not like hot to make it all happen. So you put the gloves around it, you wrap it, and you sort of bend the wires a bit away from each other and put something cool in there just in case. Close the oven and just hope that that'll work. Looks like it should.
While she's doing that, I will give a very quick little call to the non-emergency 911 number in America, whatever that is, to be like, Hi, I smelt petrol at this location. I think there's an electrical fault. Come and check this place out.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get that going.
No
And,
problem.
gonna take any lighters or any matches and anything and just take it out of here. I don't want nothing happening.
Yeah.
Nope. I am
So-
paranoid that I'm going to start something, so I also hand all of the stuff to Irene.
Mhm.
Just take that to.
All right.
And then we can step
go.
out
Can
the
we go?
broken window now to see what's happening with our
Oh,
Nosferatu duo.
it's-
Let's go.
been long over since
Oh?
you just see this blood smear that drags off into a nearby alleyway through the snow.
Damn, I was gonna give Josephine crook.
Hmm.
Oh well.
I kind of just want confirmation. I'm so tempted.
Do the magic find out where you are.
Yeah,
thing,
that's a
tell them it's- tell
lot
you if
of
it's dead.
work.
They're dead, weren't
to-
it?
Yeah, but I could also just like look around the
I don't
corner.
want to hang out with
Oh, Nathaniel. Yeah.
Nathaniel, knife and sword man.
Yeah.
Last time you and he had an altercation, Joseph.
Yes, fine. All right. Let's go outside. We'll go out the busted door. The
Yeah.
first thing I'm going to do is very deliberately with V working together, make sure that you are running your feet back and forth through different patches of snow to get as much
Yes.
gasoline off your boots as possible.
A wise choice. All of you spend some
Very
time
smart.
to make sure that you get all this gasoline off of you as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
All right,
Okay.
north side. Let's go.
North side. Let's deal with this.
Gonna do it tonight. Okay. Cool.
Would you like to go home and plan?
From what Crook said, it sounds like he's on the move.
And he's running out of buddies. So
Yes.
probably a good idea to do it as soon as possible. Just
Our plan is simple. So, like, while we're driving, the plan is straightforward. We take the very special steak that we have and we hit him with it, and then we leave.
And if
Does
he's with
Irene still have
Genghis,
the
all
steak?
the better.
Hmm.
I
let's
still have
fucking
the
talk
steak.
to that man. Okay, yes.
You want to talk to him? We can arrange that.
Well, I want to. Never mind. Been a dick.
Staking someone is strength based, right?
Yep, strength melee.
So, Madam Irene would
It's my
certainly
best
be-
role.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a
I was like, yeah, we
Um,
definitely have to give it to her.
yeah, so it's,
Irene.
I believe it's a +0 damage weapon. You have to deal at least 5 damage
Yeah.
to them.
But we with the special one, as long as you deal, as long as it hits,
As long as any part of the stake pierces their skin.
touches the heart.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pierces
Yeah.
the skin.
So even if you completely
scary.
the
fail
heart.
and like a single bit chips off into him, it will work to his heart and kill him.
Okay.
So
I'll try my best.
so all we
Yes,
need
Dave.
to do is for you to just dribble in, come up, stab, dribble out, and there we go.
Oh man.
Yeah. Um
Cool.
I
I'm
need
pretty
to pull up
stealthy.
all my Shakespeare quotes now.
Good night, sweet prince, for the win.
Did you know that fucking the one-eyed king thing isn't even a Shakespeare quote? It's so embarrassing. For
What?
him.
He's just an Elizabethan boy.
Yeah.
So you make your way towards the north side where you originally found Felix dealing with One Eye K.
Yeah,
All
when
these
we were
other
like,
figures.
stay in the car, and then he didn't.
Yes, correct. Many of those circumstances. And you find yourself parking outside. This time there are no gang members like outside looking or guarding the area. It seems to be a lot more quiet, especially because there's so much more snow across this area than there was last time you were here. There were no lights on inside of any of these areas. It seems quite deserted. There is a car parked nearby, though. Looks like sort of a green van.
I was about to say, I'm like, oh god, it's the old sheriff, and then I was like, oh
No.
wait, he's fully dead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Balthazar.
yep.
Yeah.
Balthazar
That's his
dead.
name.
It's
I'm going invisible
Erasmus
again.
that the quote is from. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man
Yeah.
is king. Not even
Yeah.
Shakespeare. Fake fan. Shakespearean insults.
Similar vibe.
Google. 55 Shakespearean insults are put to. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
You
Cool.
just have that up on your phone.
Yeah. I think
Lol.
just in case before you go invisible, I'll give you
Mhm.
Baal's Caress.
Yeah.
Just in case, and only you.
Yeah.
I'm fine. So
Thank
you
you.
have Baal's Crest just in case shit
Awesome.
hit the fan.
Mhm.
So
I'm
Irene,
invisible.
you are somewhat the linchpin in this. So what do you need for this to work?
Him to be distracted by somebody else long enough for me
Can
to
do that.
sneak up behind him
Got it.
and
Confirm.
stab him in the back.
Okay.
But we have to be prepared for the fact that he might be with others as well.
Yes.
So I would prefer to get him first.
Yes, I think if other people are there, hit him because regardless of medical proficiency, the strength you have, I don't think is going to give them enough time to stop what's going to happen. Then we just leave. V, you're fast.
Mhm.
Irene, you're very strong. And I can now teleport. So just be
Yeah.
the path of Mercury has its.
Very cool.
So I can actually get away, and I'm no longer just a liability.
Just be prepared for the unexpected to happen.
Yes.
I'd like to stake it out before you guys go in, if that's cool. Just
Definitely.
so I can, gonna look for an open window.
Yep. Make a call and go for it.
Yeah, spell the call,
Mhm.
and then just do just to see if there's anyone else in there that we have to worry about, other than just when I care.
If he's even
I think I did that from the roof last time, so I can do that again.
There are those
Awesome.
roof windows that you can sort of slightly open up to let sort of ventilation out. You can soaring leap up there, and none of these are open, so it will unobfuscate you if you do open them. Obviously, all the doors are locked. There isn't really a way. I think the only way you could really get through here unobfuscated is a bit risky, which would be you taking an object, throwing it through the window, smashing it, and then trying to get through, but you might get cut by glass on your
Yeah.
way through.
And they might hear the crash.
Yeah, so you're better off obfuscating after you open the window.
It's okay. Gonna try and
Or
open
you
this
can
window.
just jump in.
Will I be able to get back out still obfuscated?
Probably not.
Oh, I've got the phone, so I can just literally jump in,
Mhm.
tell them the information, then go, I'm hiding in the corner for a bit, so I'm going to try that.
Yeah, go for it.
This is a foolproof plan. Foolproof plan.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, of course.
absolutely. This is very well thought out, very prepared, very intelligent.
Yup.
Okay.
Yep.
You make your way across through the snow. And luckily, your crunching footsteps, they make no sound, actually. And
Silence of death.
you jump up to the van and then up to the top of the roof where you open up the section of the ceiling. You can look inside. There's no snow. There's just a bunch of, just like it was last time. A bunch of boxes around, a bunch of shelving units. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. You can make a wits awareness check.
Oh, I upped my awareness. Hell yeah.
Always worthwhile.
3.
3 successes. There is something inside. You can't see what it is because it's dark. And it seems to be in the far corners of the room. But you can see its hot breath and its beady black eyes in the corner. You're not sure what it is because it's dark.
There's
Oh God.
something in there with dark eyes, breathing, which is weird, but yeah.
Can you smell fur?
I
Smells like
can't.
snow.
Everything smells like snow. Like docks. Well, not docks, like
Hmm.
warehouse
Yeah,
smells.
it's like sort of a petrol-y exhaust fume sort of smell that permeates the area.
The smell's gross, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Had enough
Um,
of petrol.
That's
Dark
odd.
in there, I can't see very well. You've got the better eyes for this.
Hmm.
Do you want me to cause a distraction, or do you want to just come in?
I think I'm just going to come in. Stay hidden.
Yeah.
Irene, ready?
Yeah.
There's
I'm just going to
something-
use Shadow Cloak and try to remain hidden against
Yeah.
the walls.
There's a lot of shadows around here. It's very dark inside. No lights
Yeah.
on. Perfect conditions.
There's something big in there. So we're going to definitely need to leave quickly when this is done.
Yeah. Okay.
Try not to get killed.
Hopefully it's not what I think it is.
It better
Let's-
not be what I think it is.
What do you think?
Try
it
not to
is?
think.
If it's a lichen, it was so
Oh,
annoying.
yeah.
Oh, right.
That's what I think it is.
It's fucking, what's his name? Robert.
Robert!
Hey, Robert. How you going, mate?
Hey, buddy, how you doing? No.
Let's go.
I'll walk up to. There's a gate and then a thing, right?
Yeah. There's the big gate that has a chain lock around it that it lets you enter the place where the warehouses are.
Cool. Probably gonna need my skeletal key for that, I think.
Yeah, we
Crunch.
won't. Yeah, you don't need to roll for this one.
Can
Crack.
take off.
Open. Yeah,
Thank
take
you.
half. You succeeded.
I'll then walk up to the door, give a bit of a knock. Excuse me. Excuse me, I was told I could find someone I'm looking for here. Hello?
No response, but V, you do see the shadow sort of shift. This big hulking figure inside. It sort of turns
Moving.
itself sort of to face towards the door and just
Uh,
I'm not sure. It looks like it sort of lies down in a weird way.
It's lying down ish, but moving.
I received a letter
Fuck.
and it led me here. It was Shakespearean. It's someone who. Hello? Is the
Yeah.
door locked?
Yes, it is. It's electronically locked. So you need like a clicker or something to open it, or a lot of
Mhm.
physical force.
Yeah.
Either a clicker or an Irene.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Do
Irene
you
You
is
got your
kind of
pocket
pocket
loud.
Irene on you.
Yeah. We don't
Pocket
want to
Irene is
reveal
messy.
Irene. I'm just gonna say actually I'll say the fucking quote just because I love being a pompous asshole. But in the land of the blind, he who can see is the fucking king or whatever the fuck. I'll say that real loud and be like, Monaco, I heard I could find you here.
Again, the nothing just watches the door. As if it's waiting for something. Can't see
Yep.
it clearly enough
It's
to see its body
waiting.
language.
Hmm.
I don't know what it's waiting for. I don't like this.
I could go under the door and open it from the other side. Joseph.
Whatever you want. I'm not the plan. I'm the distraction.
Would you like a distraction on my end?
Can you turn the lights on?
Me.
Yeah.
I can look
Look
around.
for a switchboard or something.
Yeah, I'll go around and look around.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I'm
roll.
so scared what's gonna be there.
Casually storytelling. rolling.
So the light switches are on the inside of the building.
Okay.
Someone.
They're near the side entrance where the van was parked. There's like a single door that is electronically locked as well.
One-Eye K, hello. Prithee tell, wherefore art thou? Hello.
All you see is just the hot breath emanating in big clouds from the corner of the room.
Mm.
You can either turn on the lights or I can Tenebris under the door and open.
I think at this point, when nothing's happening and all V is saying is like, it's just there, I'm going to say, don't just open the door, have a look around. He might not even be here.
Sure.
Mm.
I will open it though.
Not yet.
No. Do a look around and then
Look around
Consider
and
opening
then we can
afterwards.
leave without this thing even knowing we were ever here.
Okay.
If he's not here.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
Change of
can,
plan.
yeah.
I'm gonna prepare to coercive veto to jump in if I need to, but I'm just gonna
Yeah, nice.
watch.
Yeah. Stay hidden, be secret. I'm going to still be a distraction by being like, hello,
Rattle off some more quotes.
hello.
All right. I'm
You are
on
the
3 hunger.
sun, and the
I'll
sun is
make
the
2
air.
rouse checks.
God, are you still rapping on the door?
Yeah, he's just continuously being like, I was said you'd be here.
It's composure
Hello.
reserve
I succeeded
Boy.
on 1 rouse check and failed on the other. My success was a 10, so I get a stain.
stain.
No.
I'm on 4 hunger now.
Fuck.
Pushing it.
Toil.
I like how we did the nice thing at the start of the session when we didn't have any stains, and now we've racked up a lot of stains.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right. I'll go under the door and start to make my way around looking.
Yeah. So as you begin to zigzag your way through at a walking pace through the shadows,
Hmm.
you make your way through that you have before. And as you do so slowly, you use your Oblivion sight to see through the shadows
Mm.
of the area. And that's when you see this hulking bear in the corner of the room, just sitting there patiently, like it's been well trained. And it's just watching the door. And you can see every time that Joseph raps on the door, it sort of shakes its head slightly, like it's getting really bothered by it. It sort of growls lowly, and its big hot
Aw.
breath comes out. It's waiting patiently, it looks like.
Exit stage left, followed by bear.
Exit with a flourish.
You egg.
And that's it, all that I can see in here.
It's an empty space. There's just a bear in the corner of the room.
Okay.
No
In
other.
that case.
No. The warehouse is empty. There's just a green van outside and a bear inside.
That's
Hmm.
so strange.
Yeah.
I will go back
Slip
out
out to the van.
Joseph.
Don't come out yet. Go to the van.
Why?
Someone might be in there, and you're the only person that can slip through
Ah,
tiny gaps.
all right. I'll go to the van, see what's inside, see if there's anyone inside or anything of interest inside. See
The
what's going on.
only thing that you find of interest, like the ignition is off, the keys are still in the car itself, and the window is slightly wound down. And there's a bunch of like just things all over the floor, like pieces of paper, bullet casings, such. And as you make your way through around to the back, you're not entirely sure what it is, but you've sort of seen it a bit before when you went to Annabelle's Elysium, where she had her child play. There is some sort of electronic device that is set up back here with a pile of things, and there's wires that are connected to the doors of the back of the van. Not sure what it does since you are archaic, but there's a bunch of electronics here.
I am going to try and destroy all of them.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Including the car electricals
Hey.
themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So just by your presence, it can switch these things off while you're there.
Okay.
8.
as long as you were nearby.
Yep.
As long as you're inside here as a shadow.
Awesome. Well, I'll have that happen, I suppose.
Mhm.
And is there anything of note on these pieces of paper flung about on the ground?
You can't interact with them as a shadow, I'm afraid.
No, true. I don't think there's any reason for me to stay like this anyway. So I might get out of it
Mm.
and check all of the stuff in here tangibly and then make my way back to Joseph.
So you want to open the doors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Wait.
As you do, you flick it open. You see both of the wires disconnect from the thing, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool. I'll make my way back to Joseph. Just say, there's nothing inside the warehouse but a bear,
Oh,
like a huge bear.
Did she say
it's
bear?
a bear.
Bear.
Well, he's not here then.
No.
Uh,
But why is there a bear?
It's Shakespeare.
Shakespeare like bears?
There's a particular famous funny quote where someone is chased off stage by a bear.
Yes. It's
I
playing
don't
games.
like this guy.
Yes. So he's leaving.
As you start to talk with Joseph, as the rapping has stopped, the bear in the corner starts to like turn its head, stands up, it sort of sniffs the air, starts to plod its way along the back around the shelving units, sniffs some of the boxes.
Bear is sniffing boxes? Is that part of the stage play?
Something in the boxes?
If you think you can be careful, see what it's smelling.
You want me to okay.
Only if you think it's safe. It is a bear after all, you can probably get away from it.
No such thing as a
what the
werebear,
ghouls-
right? Oh, gold. Shit. Gotta unobfuscate so I can get down the I guess. Oh. Do I have to corrosive veto it, or can I like open something with my knife? Or
To get down there,
yeah.
quite easily you can. Nobody expects anyone to get onto the roof, so you can quite easily jam your knife
Okay.
underneath, prop it open.
And Cat's Grace slink down.
Mhm.
Close it behind. Actually, I'm not going to close it. Just gonna
Yeah.
slink down. Stealthily, and then when I'm down there, re-obfuscate because I'm doing okay hunger wise.
Yeah.
Nice.
You hit the ground, superhero landing, and then vanish. You can
And-
still see the bear sort of looking its way around, sniffing the air, sort of paws at one of the boxes and knocks it over. Makes its way up to the front of the gate where the wrapping was having it, sort of sniffs the air around there.
Bear's up near you. And then I'm gonna look at, see if the crate that he knocked over like spilt anything.
Seems empty. Nothing in this one in particular. And as you sort of rifle through the boxes, they seem to be just filled with assortments of random things. A lot of office supplies. Seems like one of them has a laminator. One of them has like, lamps and
Still the
things.
laminator.
Uh-huh.
But nothing of consequence or worth your time.
It's all normal, all office stuff.
Where would he have gone? Are there other warehouses in this area?
There are, yes.
Should we try another warehouse?
Yeah, I think we do a quick search for the other warehouses.
Cool. I'm gonna re-obfuscate.
The actual thing is like exit stage left, followed by bear, right?
Yes.
So left of
we'll go
bear.
to the one to the fucking left of the warehouse. I hate this man. If he's in here, if he's in here.
An intelligence investigation check, please.
I'll
Take a dot.
I'll give a
help.
dot, yeah.
Cool.
We all looking.
Intelligence.
It's one of these warehouses in an
Investigation.
abandoned theater or something.
No.
That would be good.
Do any of them like have musical theater stuff in them? No, okay,
No.
good.
Six
V-
successes.
I'm
yeah,
gonna try
you do a
and find out.
quick once over,
Mhm.
and you can tell that the warehouse is in this area. There's nothing here, from what you can tell. There's no signs that a car was here recently. You would see it in the snow. There's no signs that anyone was here. There's no boot prints or anything apart from V's that you've had recently.
Hmm.
No one's been here in quite some time. V, how
Well-
are you going to get out of that warehouse, by the way?
Very good question.
Just leap out the window you left open.
Am I in soaring leap distance to
How
it?
many dots of potence
I've
do you
got
have?
2 dots of potence. I can't remember exactly how much that is. I think that's 10
if-
meters?
Yeah, if you unobfuscate when you reach the top, you'll be because you have to interact with the actual thing to
Yeah.
hoist yourself up. Yes.
That's fine.
You leap up silently and climb your way out onto the roof
Okay.
as the bear sort of makes its way to the side entrance and sort of
Gonna close that.
sniffs the switches for the power.
Should we like call the American RSPCA?
Someone's left a bear in
so-
one of these warehouses.
There's
up
a
on the
bear.
And there's got
Seems
no
like animal
food.
cruelty.
Yeah.
Can I like leave an anonymous tip off to whatever the
I
American
just called them.
RSPCA is?
I called them.
You
and I
called
go,
them, yeah, I asked you
"Hi,
to
there
call them."
seems to be a wild animal trapped in a warehouse on the north side of Chicago. And give them an address. Thank
Yeah.
you.
The bear's trapped in there.
They say they'll be right on it.
Cool.
Where is he?
Where could he be? That's the
That's fucking
only
sneaky.
thing we had was this.
And it was from Crook as well, and he's probably long gone.
He was
now.
probably lying and now he's dead, so
Doesn't matter if he was lying then.
Well, the only other person who could possibly know where he is Genghis.
Fucking Genghis. What?
I could find him. It
Yeah,
would
find
just
Genghis.
be. Are we willing to make that move?
To talk to Genghis or to go into Anarch territory. if he's perhaps in
Depends
Anarch
where
territory.
he is, but
Yeah, you can't get a exact map point, can you, with your magic?
no, we'd have to go into Anan territory.
Oh fuck. Oh, we should probably text Hurricane. I'll do that. Text Hurricane telling him we sorted out the basketball court. And I'll have uploaded photos from my camera onto my computer plus the phone, so I'll send that photo of some of the things. Oh, should I send that through? I'll just say I've got photos. I'm not
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to send photos through the interweb. Okay.
An offer then to you, Mr. Storyteller.
Hmm.
Can I use readiness because that ups my wits things? Can I like the mind of a murderer, this stupid Shakespearean man?
You've never met this guy before.
No, but kind
you
of
have
like
no idea what he's about
using-
apart from this sort of persona that he seems to put on.
Yeah, I want to use the
Apart from his
persona
people.
angle of like even just some concept of what this whole situation that was left behind, apart from he's leaving. I'm just not sure on.
The persona feels more of a distraction in some
Yeah,
ways.
he's always doing something chaotic.
Because when he does his main work, like when he killed Mendoza and all of that kind of stuff, he
He's-
wasn't in
yeah.
persona.
that we're aware of.
Yeah. Well, the note wasn't I
True.
float out thou. It was
Yeah,
fucking Damien by
and he's like, he's hand copying these love letters, and I'm like, where is this cringe man? Like, where would he who is? I'm not sure how to figure out like what his thing is, and I have readiness, but that's more wits based.
This is the only sort of clue that you were given in.
Mm.
And the
Irene,
only
did you
thing
check the
here
car?
is this
Oh.
car.
Yeah,
and
there
this-
was nothing in there.
and this
Okay.
bear.
Some paper, nothing else.
on the paper. Okay.
If you're okay with that, Ethan,
Mm.
I'm going to use my attendance XP point that we get, and usually I stick it on at the end.
Mm.
That would bump me to 20, which I
Mhm.
can get Spirit's Touch with.
Mhm.
And I would like to go to the car
Yeah.
and use Spirit's Touch. I
Okay.
don't have my PDF on what it does, but
I'll read it out for you.
lovely.
Basically allows you to go to a place or touch an inanimate object and learn about what people have done while they're being there or while they have used the object in person and
Cool.
what they were feeling at the time, sort of what they were doing.
Ooh,
Here we go.
cool.
So by touching an inanimate object or the ground at a location, the vampire can sense the emotional residue by those who have handled that object or visited the location in the past. The user gains insight into not only that person, but also what was done and under what circumstances. So it's very much like a scry the soul of the area or a place or an
Yeah.
object itself. While rarely crystal clear, the information often provides leads impossible to gain from regular forensics and deduction.
It's just what I need.
Ralph. Rouse check and intelligence
Rouse.
plus 4 specs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think he's like by the car and he's thinking really hard, and it's almost like he's trying to induce a premonition, but then he probably like touches something and his blood's like.
What's the
"Hey."
information you're after? 'Cause that determines the difficulty.
Yeah, I think I want to make sure that it was 1IK that set this up. Like, as in, he was the one that touched the stuff.
Right. You want to look for any sort of, I guess, 1IK being here during this time.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the one who set this up or he sent someone else to set this up, and that changes a lot of things.
Yeah.
A successful rouse, and then it's intelligence.
Difficulty 3.
Thank you, blood potency 2. Oh. 7 with a messy critical,
Messy.
which fits this really well because he's literally in the moment, like so desperately trying to figure out. He needs answers, and his like curiosity in the beast is just like, this man can't be ahead of me. I'm smarter than him. And the Spirit's Touch like happens. And yeah. Did I say a total number or did I just say messy critical?
You said 7 messy critical.
Perfect, yeah.
So, with a messy critical,
I miscounted because I never crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 for crit.
yeah.
Ooh.
9 with a messy critical. So with a messy critical, we are okay. So basically what this does is each point of margin on the roll allows the user to sense roughly one additional previous handler and previous set of circumstances, counting backwards from the most recent one. So you get to see it's difficulty 3, so 6, basically 6 scenes of circumstances that happened in the past here, essentially. But it only allows you to see the inside of the people who are here, not who was here. And it allows you to know what was done and under what circumstances.
Okay, cool.
You basically touch the ground nearby this truck and begin to sort of feel the emotions of the place that have been left over, the residue that people have left over from here. And as you do so, you feel hatred, anger, planning, revenge, the smell of the car fumes, the car exhaust, the sparking of electricity, and then the slamming of the door. Before that, you feel, again, another anger, but more like stalking, prowling, hunting, looking for someone. And then before that, it was discussion, thought, pre-planning, deal of some kind, perhaps, shaking hands, agreement. Before that, it was, again, agreement, discussion, anger, violence, death. Before that, it was some kind of organization, things being sent, talking, letters being written. Someone will deal with this. They'll deal with it with themselves, deciding that that no one else can do this but them. And before that, you learn a meeting, discussions, things being organized, pieces being moved, the board clearing itself. It's finally time. You get a lot of different scenes from the past of different things that have happened throughout the history here, the emotions and the circumstances, but not exactly what happened here. You do get the most recent one was anger, revenge, hatred, planning, for whatever has just happened here with this van and this bear.
Yeah. So I think he's like touching the ground and kind of like his sense the unseen that creates like just a very like deep in his eye kind of light. It almost pushes forward to the front, and it's like his pupils kind of glow very faintly. He's like looking around, and then he'll stand up as it kind of recedes into just normal sense the unseen.
I will increase your hunger by 1 as the amount, as this is your first time using this.
Yeah.
And the amount of overwhelming emotions and things all at once
Knowledge.
is enough to put your beast on edge.
That was a lot.
Okay.
He's angry. Whoever
Oh.
was here, I assume it's him. He is very angry, and I think it's because all of his planning went to waste, or it didn't work. Maybe a new plan, I'm not sure, but this was not done in as level a place as I think he wants.
Oh.
Thanks to us, I imagine.
Probably.
There's a bang on the front of the warehouse door as you see the metal, the tin sort of crumple a little bit as a heavy body slams up against it. You hear the growl from behind the door.
I don't know where he went.
You don't know where he went, but you know that he's angry.
Yes. He is planning something, whether it was just this planning.
To be clear with you, Joseph, the anger hasn't left this place. It's still here.
The bear?
Bear
As
did
in-
the play.
The bear did this. I think he'll just say it's still here.
Could he have been obfuscated, or is he just definitely not?
Animals
don't know.
don't feel anger, so it assumes that he's still here somewhere.
Now,
How do you feel about ghouling a bear?
Fooling a bear? No.
I think you need
Sure.
bond families for that.
Yeah, you
Oh, you need bond
Sure.
families?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. But
another bang on the warehouse gate.
Yeah. Well,
Bends
means
under
we
the heavy
won't-
body.
We won't need to unlock the door, I guess. Get in.
why is the bear angry? Why is the bear bashing
And you
against the wall?
called animal services, didn't you, Joseph?
I did.
Because it's a bear. I thought there was no one in there.
Let's just I'll move out of the way of the door. Like, if this thing wants to get out. So, I don't.
I'm going to climb the wall of the warehouse
Go for it.
so I can hover above the door and see what happens from above.
Yeah, I think we're all just going to get into positions away from the door just to
Oh,
see
yeah.
what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the gate open so if it wants to run out, it can run out.
See you, Joseph. I'm going invisible again.
Yeah, I'm going to get into the car and probably like close the door a bit. more.
But yeah, hide down the.
Yeah.
Uncanny grip. I go to 5 hunger. We
Oh, boy.
Everybody's pretty hungry.
gang. Yeah.
I'm doing good.
So you're gripping on the outside so that you're hanging
Yes.
above the door.
Yeah.
Again, that bang sort of almost rattles the whole of the warehouse with such force, with such a heavy, fat body that a bear is. Most of you have hidden at this point. By the
Yeah.
time that it bends again, and this time these sort of claws of the bear like puncture through the sides and actually tear through the metal and push its way through out of the inside. You can see it huffing, sniffing, looking around. And as it sort of makes its way across, it just looks, doesn't see any of you. Growls lowly, sort of prowls a little bit. Looks around the way. It actually circles like around the warehouse, and it goes around another one. Pokes its head up to the doors. Actually gets up on its hind legs and looks inside. Goes back down. By the time it returns back, it looks one last time, and then the body sort of snaps and shifts and folds back into itself. Duncan McTavish brushes his hair,
Oh!
swears loudly to himself, and gets back in the van. Starts the engine, takes a couple of kicks for it to start going. Then the van backs up.
Go! I'm in the van.
You're in the
Wait,
van.
what?
I'm in the van.
You're in the van.
Yeah, I closed the doors of the van. He gets in the van, and I'm just like, oh no.
Okay, so Joseph, the engine starts while you're inside the van.
Okay. I think I'm ready to jump out because this is not my home. This is not my place. And I think I just say very quietly, where is 1AK? I'm gonna say it very quietly, and I'm also not saying it in a fuck around way. I just say, tell me where 1AK is.
Can you
And I won't tell anyone I've seen anything.
are you able to be seen in the rearview mirror? Like if he
I
looks
got-
up quickly at the top left, could he see you?
No, I was staying low.
You're behind the bomb.
In the back. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do persuasion.
No.
This is
No.
Duncan McDowell.
If
Yeah.
when you speak, he sort
Tell
of
me where 1AK.
turns
I'm
his
a little
head.
close.
The brakes slam on the
Yeah.
on the vehicle, and it slides in the snow like a bit further than it should have. And he leans his arm over and actually tries to look over the section, like the part of the seat that covers the side. And I imagine you're just there.
I'm just crouching down. I say, where is 1AK?
Is he? How close is so did they drive off?
He
No,
got.
he like and stopped because
So he
I
drove
spoke.
a little bit.
Yeah.
If you spoke immediately, he probably put it in reverse and then stopped.
Yeah,
Okay.
Um,
I'm not in this for a joyride. He gets in. I go, where is 1AK?
Okay. I'm gonna be standing near near his window, but invisible, just
Still.
to see what happens.
I'm ready to
Above
leave.
the
Like
van.
if he is gonna
I
be
guess.
a butthole about it, I'm gonna leave. But
You're in his fucking car. Of course, it's gonna be a butthole.
it was his car.
You're just. Yeah.
I had nowhere else to hide.
This is
You
bad.
guys know where to hide. The only
I love
location
how
I
us
had.
Ethan-
healthy, strong character.
Ethan, punish us for our bad behavior.
What do you mean?
So
Where
as
else could I have hidden?
so as we
Our car.
paused
Our
in this,
car's on the other side of
as we're paused in this awkward moment between Joseph and Duncan, Sergeant Duncan McTavish, staring at each other. Unexpected moment between them both. I think we'll deal with this next week. What happens between
You
these
could always
two
just answer my question.
in the van, or we could deal with it next week. So, wow, hey, what a session!
Damn, yeah.
Great work, everybody. Awesome. Let's reintroduce this wonderful kindred coterie. Starting with V.
Hey everybody, I am Phoebe. I've been playing the not Coteries Banu Hakim. Holy shit. Oh
And I'm Beck. I've been playing Irene, the Lysopra of the group.
And I'm Jack. I've been playing Joseph Martinez, House Kana, Tremere Primogen, Prince's Warlock,
Mhm.
Seneschal of Thin Bloods,
Yep.
and Expectant Sire. God, it's been a hot minute. Yeah.
Damn. And I'm Ethan, the storyteller of this wonderful group. Catch us next week for the stunning ending of this cliffhanger. And perhaps we'll catch up with One IK, depending on where this goes. And yeah, more games along the way. Get excited for that. And yeah, check out all these wonderful people on Twitch and Twitter. They are wonderful to watch. We will see you next week for more Vampire the Masquerade. See you next time.
Bye.